Have you ever beard and your beer and then beard and never beard? And beer. Hello, once again to the video calling show, that show that invites you on to be a live video guest at any time to talk about anything you'd like to talk about, whether it be the topic of the day, current events, personal promotion, or just chew the fat with your good old buddy Jim. That would be me. I am Jim, and I will be here for about the next hour to listen and learn to and about you. Joining up is real easy. All you've got to do is use this link or the one in the description box. That'll get you started on Zoom. Once you get Zoom loaded and it'll take you right to the meeting, you'll show up on my board right over there, and I'll take you in order. Now, remember, if I'm with a guest, you are more than welcome to come in. You are more than welcome to come in and hide myself you, and I'll bring you up after, I'm done talking to my first guest. Speaking of first guests, I didn't even have to get into the subject matter. That's how drawn this guy was to this subject matter. You're all right, man. I haven't unmuted you yet. Look, I'm over here. Yeah, no, you're over there. Yeah. But tonight's subject is beer. And I think most of you already know why. Most of you were here last night. In fact, who do we have in the house? Oh, it's that one guy who was first. And then we've got Artsy Studios. And Drone, how you doing, Artsy? Drone Kings in Darwin. Howdy, buddy. We got Tim Yolitz. We got the Drone Effects with Claude. How you doing, man? Some other guy I've never heard of. And then we've got Crap My Dog Makes Me Watch. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. Oh, look, we have a guest. Allow me to unmute your mic, shall I? There we go.
You gotta make fun of me like that, man.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was comedically ignoring you.
No, yeah. Sounds like the same thing to me.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing well, Jim. How are you? I'm ready to talk the subject today.
You're ready to talk the subject.
Yep.
All right. Let me get your name up here, and then I'll get you up here, and we'll talk the subject.
I even bought a couple special beers just for this occasion today.
Oh, cool. And I've got a surprise for you, in case you hadn't already seen it.
What?
Oh, no, I wore your favorite shirt, man.
What?
No. I'll show it to you later. Once we get into the subject matter. I'm surprised you didn't see it on the open, although it is pretty quick.
I guess my face is going to be blue today.
Hey, that's okay. What happened to your light? You had a good light going last time.
I left it downstairs for filming.
Oh, party foul.
Yeah.
Party foul. That's like you've been drinking. That's
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I saved myself.
Oh, you saved yourself for this show?
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Be proud of me, Jim.
I am proud of you. Proud of you. And like I said, it was that fun of was all out of love.
Thank you.
For one of my favorite guests.
Yes.
I mean, you and Ed.
Guest.
Yeah, you and Ed are neck and neck for most often.
We're close in appearances, but he's got me in airtime like easy.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. Yep. Said you're a little blue, Tim says. Yeah. Hey, David, the producer.
Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can change it.
Are you back from vacation, David?
There we go. That's better.
I've been following your tweets. And I wasn't kidding about still being drunk that morning when it's a long story. Seriously though, they were, he and Juliet were down, I think in Aruba. And
I think they're still there.
Oh, they might be still
I
there.
was just in Gilskill's live stream, and Juliet stopped in. She
Oh,
said they were
okay.
still in Aruba.
Yep, he just said still in Aruba.
Yep.
Awesome. I love Aruba.
I've never been there.
Oh, it's a beautiful place, man. It's beautiful. It's owned by the Dutch, so you can feel free to go anywhere on that island you want to, and it's just it's like being at home. Only you obviously know that you're somewhere that's not Florida or something like that.
Yeah.
So, oh, it's beautiful though. It is absolutely beautiful.
I've
Yeah.
honestly never even been out of the United States before.
Oh, you haven't? Wow, dude.
Nope. My fiance's been to Switzerland, Sweden, Germany, France, and I'm just here.
You got to get out of the county there, my friend.
I do. I mean,
I'm kidding.
I have
on
family
that
that
one.
lives in Florida, so we go there a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
And I'm 20 minutes from Iowa, so I go there a lot.
Oh well.
Not that there's much there anyway.
The vacation hotspot of the U.S.
Yeah.
I know Iowa. Yeah. we've seen the corn there and stuff like that. Yeah. What do they say about Iowa? You're driving along, it's like corn, 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 corn. Hey, look, a tree. Corn, corn, corn.
It's not wrong.
It is not wrong. I actually drove through Iowa twice on the way to and from Washington State.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So I get Iowa. Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much to. Once you drive into it, you've seen it all already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of my favorites was the Dakotas. They're beautiful.
Really?
Oh yeah.
South Dakota, I've heard, is really, really nice.
Well, I think 90 hits both of them, and of course, on our way up there, we ended up going to see Mount Rushmore. It's just beautiful country. Beautiful country. I don't know that I want to live there for the winters, but hey, great place to visit.
Well, Wisconsin winters are probably about the same, if not a little worse.
Yeah. You guys get any ever get any reverse? And when I say reverse, lake effect snow, because most of the weather comes out of the northwest. Do you get some of that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
So if you live on the west coast of Michigan, so along the east side of the lake, so right along the lake, if you live there anywhere from about, I don't know, 10 miles from the coast, you get lake effect snow all the time.
Oh wow.
Like feet.
Wow. I didn't realize it would happen on the West Coast.
Yeah, it does. It's weird, but it does. It happens a lot up by in the north, up by Superior.
Oh yeah.
A lot up there.
Yeah, doesn't it kind of come north of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
I don't get much of the lake effect snow, but I mean, I still get a decent amount.
Yeah.
So,
we used to get a lot of it in Lake County, Indiana, when I lived up there. I think I was in 4th grade. I've lived a lot of places. Mostly in Indiana, but to summarize, I went to, including high school, 12 different schools.
Holy crap!
Yeah, so it was a lot of moving.
I lived in the same town my entire life.
Wow.
Until I went to college, and now I live here. But my parents still live in the same house that I was born in.
Oh wow, that's cool. So do my wives. They still live there. They're like 90 years old, each of them.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's where I met her, and I know the house like the back of my hand. In fact, I was just out there Sunday fixing the pop-off valve on his water heater.
Oh.
He didn't get out much anymore.
Well, I mean,
90 years old. Yeah, 90 years old. What are you going to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Great people, though. Salt of the earth. Oh, we have lost sight of this and the chat as well. Have we missed anything in the chat? Outdoorsy Gal's here. How you doing, hun? Weedman Photography's here. Who else did I miss?
David said I need to get out and about.
You do need to
get
get
agree. I want to go. I really want to go to Italy and rent a Ferrari and just drive through the mountains. That's really what I want to do.
Oh, with the wind blowing on my skull? Oh, yeah. I'm all about that.
Yes. All right.
Rochester the Gnome's here. You going to crack one?
I am going to crack one, but I'm going to let you choose. I got two special ones.
Ooh.
And they are both by New Glarus, the same company that makes the spotted cow, if you watch that video.
Yeah.
These are only available in Wisconsin, but they're even more, I guess, rare because these are a special kind that they only make like maybe one time ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. they let their brewmaster just kind of once a year they let him just kind of do whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And these actually are they're almost $3 a bottle
Wow.
from the store, like not at like a bar or anything. At a bar they'd be close to like probably $8.
Sure, sure. What's
But
the
I've got
alcohol content?
I'm not quite sure. I tried finding it earlier, but it doesn't say.
I bet it's got to be a 6 or better.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
But the two that I have a raspberry tart,
Ooh.
and then another one's called Serendipity.
Talk to me about serendipity. What does it have any other description on there?
It has cherries, cranberries, and apple.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh man. You're not even going to taste beer.
It says fruit ale.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not even going to get a hop taste out of those. Um Now
What do you think?
well
Raspberry tart or serendipity?
I'm going to have to go with serendipity.
Alrighty. I
I'm
was
not
hoping
a
you'd say that because that's what I wanted to try first.
cool. I'm not a big raspberry fan, but I would try it, of course.
Oh wow.
What's the bouquet?
Well, you definitely smell the apple right away.
Mm.
Kind of smells like got like a little bit of a. It almost smells like an Angry Orchard, like apple cider.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But then but the same thing at time you get the tartness, which is definitely the cranberries,
Yep. Yep.
and the cherries add a little bit of sweetness. I can smell that a little as well. Mm. All right.
I'm on pins and needles.
I look at the color, but I even have my glass.
Yes, glass.
I have my glass. Here we go.
This was all pre-planned, folks.
Oh wow, look at that.
Ooh, that is dark.
It's actually kind of a reddish amber color.
Oh, well, that would be your lights.
No. Come on, here we go. I got a white light. Everybody can see.
White lights are actually the best. People don't realize that.
Yeah,
I usually use about 5,000 Kelvin.
here we go.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's backlight it.
That I think that probably
Like a reddish color.
yeah. But can you see the gold? Looks like it's got a little bit of gold to it as well.
Little
Maybe
bit,
that's
yes.
the
Real little bit.
yeah. Oh man.
Oh, it even smells better now.
Oh, I'm so envious.
All right, let's take a taste test. Oh wow. Oh,
That's the reaction you look for. The unscripted. Oh wow.
my. Yeah, this. So I have another video that I've already filmed coming out Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
This one's coming out Monday.
Mm.
Oh, I can't give it all the way, otherwise you won't have to watch my video.
That's true. That's
I
true.
can't give. Oh,
Always
this is
keep them guessing. Always keep them wanting more.
this is going to be one to see.
Oh man, I will watch
Not
that
gonna
one.
lie.
But I don't know why I would watch it. I can't get it.
Hey, if you ask nicely, Jim, maybe I'll mail you some.
Oh well, you're going to commute when you become a co-host. You just
Yeah,
throw some in the trunk.
yeah. I'll bring you some spotted cow too.
Yeah, absolutely,
But
absolutely.
on a serious note, like if you want me to send you some new glares, I totally will.
Oh, that would be awesome. How would you send those? Just
You can
box them up real nice, or
yeah, you just you wrap them in bubble wrap,
Mhm.
like individually bottled in bubble wrap. Then you can put them in a box. And if you're not supposed to mail them.
it's like money, and people still do.
Yeah, but if they ask what you're mailing, you just say breakable glass
Yeah,
or what is
It's
it?
just
Live
antique glass.
live yeast samples. That's what it is. Live yeast samples.
Live yeast samples. Then you get a special sticker and everything.
Yep.
Hey, Outdoors with Eric is here. How you doing,
But
Eric?
I
And Mr.
like
Lodak. I'm sorry.
you keep talking to people.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Let me hit this. Sunland Sky looks like a new visitor to the chat. Welcome aboard, bud. Welcome aboard, or ma'am. I I don't know. I'm sorry.
Welcome
No.
aboard.
Yes. Welcome aboard. What were you saying?
Do you like wine at all?
No.
Okay.
Was that
But-
fast enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my fiance does not like beer at all, but she loves wine.
Mm,
I think she would actually like this beer.
probably. Probably. I know a lot of people that don't like beers and they like the, mm, I don't want to just say fruity, just off the beaten path,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah, this isn't really fruity. It's more
Hmm.
sour.
Really?
Yeah, it's not real sweet at all, and I think that's because of the cranberries.
Yeah, yeah. Well, even natural cherries aren't all that sweet. They're not sweet like the Maraschinos.
Well, they're actually they're probably Door County cherries.
Mm. Yep. Yep.
You ever heard of? You know what Door County cherries
I've
are?
heard of. I don't know. They come from your area?
Door County is okay. So you know the shape of Wisconsin, right?
Hmm.
It's that little like kind of peninsula island that sticks up.
Oh, okay.
That's Door County. It's a super what do you call it? Um, tourist attraction.
Mm. Still, it's.
Lot of tourists up there. It's an absolutely gorgeous place.
Mhm.
And if you watched my interesting facts about Wisconsin video, you would know that Door County has the most coastline out of any county in the entire United States.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, don't call me out again for not watching one of your videos. But,
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna assume you watched all my videos. I haven't watched all of yours.
yeah, I know.
Surprise.
Oh, yeah, surprise, right? And I try to get you to yours when I can, but it's just so difficult to
Yeah,
find time to do that.
I'm not gonna
And
feel bad you didn't watch one of mine.
well, if you watched the video, Jim, you would know where this cherry
I, I,
originates.
I had to throw it out there.
That's cool. No, man, because I love you on camera. You've got a really great presence on camera and good editing too, right? Because it's really
Thank you.
tough. It's really tough to sit there and get through an entire spiel without
Mhm.
screwing up and have to do an edit.
Oh yeah.
And you've done your edits really nice.
Well,
I'm impressed.
little known fact about me that I haven't really told many people that most people don't know.
You're not
I
from
actually
Wisconsin.
Oh no, I
Oh.
definitely am. Believe me. No, but when I was younger, I actually wanted to be an actor.
Really?
Yes. When we had a whole bunch of school plays, and I would always get the lead role, and I loved doing it. It was so fun for me. But then I got to high school, and I just kind of was like, meh.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see.
but I actually know somebody who like went to Hollywood, does a bunch of voiceovers for movies, things like that. Talk to her, and like I like if I really like would have wanted to when I was younger, I probably could have gone to like Hollywood and pursued that. I was
Hmm.
almost in a I think I said this one time. I was almost in a Coke commercial when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Like one of those taste tests or one of the pre-produced,
The
I'd
pre-produced
like
one.
to give the world a Coke or that sort of thing.
It was a I still remember what the line was. Um shit, no I don't.
I hope I spelled thespian right.
What? What the hell, man? I don't even know what that means.
It's a fancy word for an actor. And I
Hmm.
thought, oh.
Oh. That's it. I'm never coming on the show ever again.
Oh no, of course you are.
You're right. I can't stay away.
What would we do if we weren't having fun? Like, look, we're getting raided by Flash in your pan.
Hey, Flash Raid.
We've got John Wolf. We got ERT. Oh, maybe not from Flash, but hey, ERT, how you
Bob
doing,
Dip.
man? Luke Duke. Yep, Bob Dip. Ed Shovel or HD Shovel Ed. American Gold Prospectors. Jesse Mendez. How you doing, Jesse? Luke Duke. Luke, what's up, man? Mr. Lodak. Oh yeah, I was just over there before the show, and I'm going to be on that show next Tuesday night. By the way, I know you
Which
probably
show?
caught that. Just
Show.
uh, flash in your pan. He's got a live stream every Tuesday night.
Yep. I swing by every once in a while.
Hmm. We got Down East Detecting and Prospecting. Ray Russell. Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. We are talking with Wisco Style, Jared of Wisco Style channel. He is not a thespian wannabe anymore. He was at
Nope.
one time. Muscle Car Appraisal. How you doing, man?
It was a dark time in my history.
A dark time in your history.
Dark
Well,
time.
no, we always, we all had those times where we wanted to be something, and sometimes it was
Yeah.
silly. I wanted to be an archaeologist way back, single digit years.
Really?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, big time dinosaur. And this is way before all the, Well, they had a couple movies out where they showed dinosaurs, but for the most
Yeah.
part, it was it was all hard toys and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I really did. I really did. Free beer. Oh, yeah, it's in your fridge. Go get it.
Yeah,
It
go
doesn't
get it.
cost anything. Oh, moonshine. No, we don't want to talk about my stories on moonshine.
Jim, I just cannot get over the smell of this. It is, and I tell you what, I think it's higher alcohol content than we think.
Oh, really?
I can smell it a little.
I love that.
I think it's pushing 10.
Oh, wow. Cool. Well, see, that's
Yeah.
that's a full night with a 6-pack, and you're pretty much done at the end.
See, but you can only buy these in 4-packs.
Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of craft beers that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? I picked 8 of them up today. 1 pack of the raspberry tart and 1 pack of this. $11 a piece. Holy crap.
Wow.
When I can pick up, a 30 rack of Busch Light for 16.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, you can probably get a 30-pack of this for I don't know, 12.
Yeah.
The review you gave it, and it's the only shirt I have. I don't even know where I got it. I had to wear it.
It may be from Wisconsin.
It might be from Wisconsin.
I do not like it.
Oh no, I'm not a huge fan myself. Actually,
Really?
me. I like dark beers.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a couple. Actually, hold on. What do I have?
What do you have as a dark beer?
What do I have? Let's
Love.
find out. Let's check the fridge that I have right here.
Oh man, fridge in your room.
Oh, let's see.
Ooh, Three Stooges beer. I've heard of that.
I've got. Oh, what's this?
What do you got? What?
Anape Brew. It's from Anape Brewery from Algoma, Wisconsin. 2-stall chocolate milk stout.
Oh my. That sounds like a stout that's been made smooth.
This brewery apparently was established in 1868.
Jeez.
That's 20 years after Wisconsin became a state.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Yep. What'd you say, 1868?
Yep.
Oh, you guys were late bloomers, man. We were 1816.
Now, Wisconsin became a state in 1848.
Mm.
Yep. I'm going to do a video on this one eventually. I've only got one, so I'm not going to drink it.
Oh, yeah. Well, what we just did, though? We just created a new segment on the video call-in show. What's in Wisco Style's refrigerator?
Oh, yeah. What's in my fridge?
People make whole channels out of stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen that. I saw one guy, he had a channel, What's in My Bag is what it was called.
Yeah.
It was just this guy rambling on. He's like sticking his hand in his giant paper bag, and he's just he had like 2,000 subscribers. I'm like, what is happening?
What is happening? Where are these people?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mr. Lodak. I'm telling you, when summer comes around and it's 90 degrees out, there's nothing like a good lime beer of any kind. Myself, that's just me.
You're looking for a really good summertime beer, Summer Shandy from Leinenkugels. I have a video of it on my channel.
That one I saw.
By far one of the best summertime beers that I could recommend.
Yep, that one I saw.
So refreshing, and it's delicious.
And like I said, since you didn't mention grapefruit, it doesn't have grapefruit in it, does it?
It does not.
Right. I'm willing to try that one. I'm absolutely willing to try that. I will not try anything with grape. Well, I'm sorry. I will try it with grapefruit, but I can almost guarantee you that I won't like it.
Well, okay. Above and Beyond Global Drones called me out on it in Gil Skills live stream. We were talking about it. He's like, that grapefruit beer, though. I'm like, well, full disclosure, I didn't actually seek that beer out and buy that one in particular. I got a 12-pack that had 4 different flavors in it.
Oh yeah,
so I can make a video on each one of the flavors.
Yeah,
and that's just the one I happened to grab out of the refrigerator.
Yeah. I like Land Shark. I've had that a few times.
Land Shark, I've had that as well. It's a good beer.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Blue Moon, to be honest with you.
It's got a little bit more hoppy flavor, though.
It does. Who said that? Oh, okay. Juneau County Droner, welcome to the show, by the way. Best dark beer in Wisconsin is Minnehaus Brewery Huberbach. Have you ever heard of that? I have
I
not
have
heard of.
heard of Minhaus Brewery, but I don't think I've tried the Huberbach.
Yeah, I've heard of Minnehaus as well, but I haven't heard of Huberbach. I want to try it though.
I'll have to try it.
Hey, who in the chat has ever had Sun King? And if my boy's in the chat, he cannot answer because we know he's had it.
What kind of beer is Sun King?
They make all sorts of beers. They have seasonal beers. They're like your basic microbrewery.
Okay.
My favorite, of course, is WeMac, which is it's just before a porter.
Okay,
You know,
so
a porter.
kind of like a little on the like a stout kind of.
Yeah, it's like a stout.
Yeah.
Yep. And they also have Sunlight, which is a very good amber ale. But they make Osiris and just all different sorts of varieties, and occasionally they'll throw some fruit in there. But there's Shock Top. Timmy also
Tim
likes.
says he likes Shock Top.
Yeah.
I have actually a 12-pack of Shock Top downstairs. The Belgian White. I enjoy the Belgian White.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my boy. I think my boy likes the orange. Yep.
The orange is the Belgian White is good with an orange peel.
Zest.
Yes. Orange zest.
Gotta have the orange zest. Who the hell was that used to
ASMR?
Yeah, ASMR.
Zest.
Orange zest. Scissors.
Why are you gonna do that to me, Jim?
Why are you gonna drink when I'm making jokes?
Why are you gonna make jokes when I'm drinking?
Oh man, this is you got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Blue Moon with orange, says Tim. Yes, that's a classic. You can't have Blue Moon without the orange peel. It's like a sin.
Yeah, you really can't. You really can't. It's like having a Corona anything. I hate Corona. I don't know why it is that I hate Corona, but
a buddy of mine drinks Corona like religiously with the lime. But he'll like come to my house, bring a bunch of Coronas, and put the limes in my fridge, like already cut up in a baggie. And he'll drink all of his Coronas, and then he'll just leave the limes in my fridge, and they'll go bad.
Damn you!
Yeah. Oh, I'm drinking this too fast, Jim. It's delicious.
Slow down, dude. Slow down. It's if it's 10, you don't want to drink it too fast. I don't want to talk to the back of your chair.
Sorry,
I know. But it makes for a great comedy.
Yeah. Glad I can provide that type of content for
you. All in good fun, my man. You know that. B&O Outdoors. How you doing, man?
B&O Outdoors. Hey, did you hit 3,500 subs?
And
it was in Gil Skill's live stream. We're trying to get him to 3,500 subs.
Oh, really? Very cool.
Yep. He was like, when I left, he was like 5 subs shy. So if you haven't checked out his channel, I'm helping you out here, buddy. Go check it out. If he hasn't hit 3,500 already.
It looks like he has. We're gonna go there now. I've been a subscriber for a while. He made 3,500.
All right.
Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. Sweet. Very sweet. In fact, he's got a 6 subscriber buffer.
Perfect. Paying the tax man.
Paying the tax man. Who else did I see that I just missed? Oh, crap. I can't find her. Oh, Exploring Ginger. Welcome. Let's see.
Fat Tire beer. Tim, are you talking about I think I've had that before.
Yeah, not Flat Tire.
Fat Tire.
Yeah, I love Fat Tire. Their porter. Love it.
I don't think I've had any.
Yeah, and Flat 12. I love that porter as well. Oh. And of course I've said a lot about Busted Knuckle. That's just such a good porter.
I haven't found any. I've been looking, Jim. I can't find it.
I wonder if it's local. You know, I never really looked around.
If you find out, you should let me know.
Okay. Or we can trade beers beers in the mail.
Let's do that.
Okay. That'd be cool because I'd be more than happy to buy a 4-pack of Busted Knuckle just to send you one. Oh, hey, muscle car appraisal. Got to go, fellas. Back to my second 1966 Mustang appraisal in 2 days. Sweet. That's bank, man. Good job. Well, join us next time. It's got to be Jim because I don't think Bob If you guys don't know, Bob is a good friend of Jim's and helps him out with a lot of his channel and whatnot. But yeah, we'll see you, Jim. Got a
Throwing
cough
Kings
today.
in Darwin. Brad, you're my number one fan, man. We started that joke about, I think last week sometime when I was just under 200. He kept telling everybody to sub to my channel, and Puppet Poetry was in the chat too, and he kept saying to sub to my channel or he was gonna like throw Puppet in the laundry or something. It's hilarious. So now we make the joke that he's my number one fan.
Number one fan. He's always got your back.
For sure.
Oh, and hey, Angel Muniz is here. How you doing, buddy? What was I gonna say? Crap. Oh, and wait. Oh, I want to know what they're drinking. Now, I think we have 2 or 3 folks from Australia in here. I know Drone Kings in Darwin, of course. What do you guys drink down there that's not Foster's or some run of the mill beer? What do you guys into? Is there a lot of microbreweries down there in land down under? I'd love to know that. I meant to ask him last time he was on. I forgot to.
Funnily enough, Jim, I heard somewhere that a lot of Australians don't actually drink Foster's.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Yeah. That's like the stupid ass
Americanized Australian beer, whatever you call it.
Yeah, like that dumbass shrimp on the Barbie thing that it actually began in a commercial.
Yeah. Anything we can get our hands on.
You sure you're not from Wisconsin?
Yeah, it sounds a lot like me.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, Remote Pilots Australia says, I hate Foster's. I don't like it either.
I've never had it.
Oh, you haven't? You would probably be unimpressed.
I don't know. Hey, if it's free, I don't care.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, any port in a storm, right? Yeah. Oh, let me tell you a story that illustrates that to a T. When I was in the military, we figured it up since we were on 24/7 call.
Yep.
As E5s, which are sergeants. We were making literally 76 cents an hour. Now, mind you, this was back in the 80s.
Okay.
But it was still a pittance. We so, and you get an allowance for being off post, which a bunch of us were married, some weren't. And what we would do, because money was so tight, is we would buy a full case of Rainier beer, some of the most awful swill on the planet. And then, of course, whatever your beer, like a 6-pack of whatever your beer of choice was, you'd pound the 6-pack to get a nice little buzz on, so you could handle, so you could take the Rainier beer, and then that would be the rest of your night and get you a good drunk on. But
yeah,
because you could get Rainier beer back then for like $3, $4 a case. It was awesome, except that it sucked.
Yeah, that sounds like kind of what we do here. We do hams.
Yeah. Well, being in the military is a lot like being a student.
Yeah.
You're pretty much starving.
Pretty much,
and have too much to do.
Yeah. Well,
sometimes too much free time.
Can't speak. As an engineering student, I really don't have much free time at all.
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't have any classes today. I don't have classes on Tuesdays or Thursdays just because they're all on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's just how they fell. And I spent 6 hours today working on a project for one of my classes.
Oh, wow.
And it's not even close to being done.
Oh, man. That's, well, no pain, no gain, right?
Grain Belt. Juneau County Droner says Grain Belt. I have had Grain Belt before. It is a Minnesota beer, actually, not a Wisconsin beer.
Did you see the Remote Pilots Australia? Prawns, for the love of God, they're prawns. I feel you, bud. I feel you. I was literally using the verbatim of that commercial. Hey, put another shrimp on the barbie. So American advertisers are idiots. I mean, they literally can be complete total dorks.
Yeah. You know what I think is hilarious? I enjoy, or one of my passions is cars. So I read a lot of articles about cars and stuff. And you can tell when a journalist is writing about a car but knows absolutely nothing about cars.
Yep.
Oh, then it's even more hilarious to read, though. I think it's funny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
you're like, wow,
until it becomes sad.
yeah,
It's like, wow, you're using words you don't really know the meaning of.
yeah. Well, my favorite ones are where they try to use like automotive terms, but they end up like contradicting themselves, where they say two opposite things.
What is it? Oh, I know. I was out helping the boy with the driveway today.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to lay down some more gravel. So
Ooh, that gravel.
I ran the tractor for about 5-6 hours, busting up the ground and the gravel that already exists.
Okay.
That diesel, man. 'Cause you know that stack is only like right here, and it whenever you're going in the wind, man, it's just right in your face. So I've been sucking down
Yeah.
a lot of diesel fumes today. In
Mhm.
fact, I think my voice is lower because of it.
I love that smell, though.
I do too, actually. I do too. I'm so glad that this the tractor is a diesel rather than a petrol.
Yeah.
I really am.
Well, I really like the smell. The older vehicles, like 70s, like muscle cars,
Hmm.
the carbs and all that unburnt fuel. Just I love that smell.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is about it. I just love that smell.
I hear you. I hear you. Think about when I was racing motocross. That the two stroke unburnt fuel and oil mix.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Man, I can smell that, and it'll take me right back to racing. Love that. Just
Every
loved it.
time I smell that, I think of cutting my lawn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, because of the weed whacker that takes gas and oil mixture.
Yep.
So
I've never even
that's
thought of that. It didn't come out as the same smell for me. Maybe I got a
I mean,
crap one. Well, first you have to weed eat.
yeah. You don't
Okay.
do that?
No, no. Let's make this show about me again. Uh,
Okay.
no, I hate weed eating so much that for landscaping,
Yep.
I had the folks come in to pour the concrete,
Mhm,
border, so everything, even around the house, is bordered with that concrete, so I don't have to pick up a weed eater. I hate to weed eat.
see, I like doing the lawn sometimes. Like, every once in a while, I'll just be like, "I really don't wanna do it today." But most times, generally, I like doing the lawn. I don't know why.
Hmm. Have you and I had this discussion before with another guest? Because somebody else loved doing it as well, and I'm like, oh God, I could be doing so
I
many
think that
other
was me.
things.
I think it was me.
Okay, okay, yeah, it's like, oh, I could be doing so many other things, and here I am sitting on this lawnmower, snipping a
Yeah,
little bit away of Mother Nature, and it's just going to come
yeah,
back, and I got to do it again, and I know there's that whole why wipe your ass because you're going to shit again, but still,
yeah.
but
Alright, well, Jim, I am out of beer, so it's time for round 2.
time for round two, man. Are you going to open
Time
up
for round
something
2.
special, or are you going to?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna
Oh,
open up that
cool.
raspberry tart. We're gonna just
Oh,
see how this is.
awesome, awesome.
I've got 4 of each, so hell, I wanna try it.
Yeah,
Oops.
I haven't seen Ed in here yet. Ed?
Well, he might have left. I saw him in here
Did
earlier, right away.
Oh, okay. I missed him when the raid happened. I missed him. Alcohol fuel for my tractor. Oh, what did you say? Tim Yonts. That's what I was going to say. Tim Yonts said, "What about PBR video calling
Ugh,
show?"
no.
Here's my story with PBR. PBR was a mid-level beer, and I know PBR stands for Pabst Blue Ribbon. They literally named it after winning awards, right, for good taste and shit. Back in the day, it was still a cheap
Mhm.
beer. It was an ABC beer, but it wasn't, it was cheaper than Bud and Coors and all that. Coors being my beer of choice back then. The banquet beer, not the light. And so we used to get PBR whenever, we were trying to save some money. It was okay. But my boy got into it when he started drinking, after he turned 21, and I said, "Well, I got to try another one." I did, totally unimpressed.
Mm-mm. It's
Completely.
mm-mm. Nope, not for me.
No, no,
I
no.
mean, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Nothing
drinkable.
special though.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
Stroh's
Red Dog.
or Falstaff, which is
I
probably
don't know what that is.
before your time. Falstaff was awful beer. Oh,
You ever heard of Red Dog?
No, somebody mentioned Red Dog in the chat
Oh,
though.
it is. It's like $9 for a 30 rack.
So
Yeah.
you know it's good.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
This
okay,
stuff.
okay.
We got, all right. Let's
Quiet, everyone. Quiet.
quiet everyone.
Quiet in the chat. Don't make me break the scissors out. We can't hear you.
We're gonna slowly and quietly talk about this beer.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Now,
like,
what's the name of this one again?
This one is the raspberry tart.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Let's see what it said. Oh, that's a lot of words. I'm not reading all those.
Nothing like a wall
But
text on a beer label.
It doesn't smell anything like the other one.
Oh, it doesn't?
It's completely different. There's almost no scent at all.
Mm.
Maybe a little bit of sweetness. You can't even smell any alcohol. It's almost scentless. Either that or my nose is broken.
Should have had a cracker in between beers.
Nah, I don't do that.
I know.
I have an advanced palate.
Advanced palate. And
Oh, the aftertaste. Ooh, I like that.
But not the initial hit.
It's the initial taste is. I think I was kind of spoiled just because that last one had a lot of flavors going on right away.
Yeah.
This one's a little more mellow, and most of the flavor hits as it's going down your throat. It's one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's sweeter but mellow.
Is it really heavy raspberry?
Yeah, it's a little heavy on the raspberry flavor.
Yeah.
But it's still got that kind of like cider feel to it, like an Angry Orchard, that kind of like sugary texture, I guess, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I do, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's got. Personally, I like the other one better.
Yeah.
That
Sounds like
little. This says raspberry. It says tart, but I don't think it is very tart.
Hmm.
In my opinion.
No wood. I was really hoping for like a gentle wood undertone. No.
Like.
Yeah.
It is all fruit. Like there is no like. I feel like a little bit of like pine. Been like perfect under here, but no.
Yeah. See, that's why I probably wouldn't like it. Because I'm going to drink beer. I'm going to drink beer. If I want to drink fruit juice when I'm on a diet, I'll drink fruit juice on a diet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or summertime, deep summer.
Yeah. Which we're getting into. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, it was beautiful. How was it up there today?
About 48 degrees.
Oh, that sucks for you, man. It got in the 70s here again.
Weather for me.
Oh yeah, I know. But it was in the 70s today.
What the hell?
Just dipped in. It's going to be in the 70s tomorrow as well. We're in a heat wave over here in April.
I am not.
No. Yeah, because we're only supposed to be seeing. Oh, now they want us to move on to drones. You're gonna be disappointed, Remote Pilots Australia. Neither one of us.
I lied.
What?
It's 58 degrees right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So it got up there. There.
Apparently, it hit 68 this afternoon.
Oh wow.
At some point. I don't know.
You must have been working on your project.
I haven't left the house today, so except this morning to go pick up this beer. That's the only time I left, and it was still cold-ish.
So nippy.
Yeah. Well, I was t-shirt, but other people it's cold.
Yeah. I mean, hell, even in Indy, after a winter, it dips up into the high 40s, low 50s. It's winter downtime. You know what I mean? In the vehicle.
I had my windows down today.
Oh yeah.
I mean, hell, I'm used to it being below 0. So.
Yeah. Sorry about your luck, man.
It's whatever comes with the territory.
So. Oh yeah. You acclimate, right?
Yeah. I'm built for the cold though. So
yeah.
70 degrees is like the hottest I'd ever wanted to get, just because it gets hotter than that. I sweat just thinking about it.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess Puget Sound area wouldn't be right for you either, because it hangs in the 70s in the wintertime. or I'm sorry, in the summertime, and in the
Say
wintertime,
What the hell?
I know that was a host faux pas, but it rarely gets down below 30 in the wintertime. It's really mild.
That's interesting.
Yep, a lot of rain, but most of it's
Yeah.
drizzle. I think it's more of a perception thing than anything else.
Yeah.
I never really thought, it rains here a lot. I never really thought that.
But I like the snow though. I
Well,
like the snow. I've had enough of it for this season.
yeah,
I like
if you're in Puget Sound, here's the beautiful thing about Puget Sound. The mountains and snow all year round are 30 to 40 minutes away.
I suppose, yeah, you just go up to the mountains and there you go.
Yep. And the coast is another, 45 to an hour away. So, but it's not the coast like we know it in Florida. It's cold. In fact, I remember one day it was like 80 degrees, and a buddy of mine and I thought we'd take this motorcycle that I put together out of a basket case. Somebody literally gave me an XL 100 Honda.
Oh.
And I put it together, got it running, and we threw it in the back seat of that Rambler you saw last night. Or not back seat, the trunk. It was that big. Yep. Of course, it was hanging out. Took it all the way to the coast, and it was like 66 degrees. It sucked. But we had a good time with it, though.
Yeah.
Wish I could find those pictures.
Brad's asking why I'm not in chat. Because I'm on the show, Brad. That's why.
He's busy, Brad. He's busy drinking.
Yeah, man.
Can't you see that I'm drinking? What movie is that from?
Oh, God, I don't know.
The Jerk.
I don't even know what that is.
No, hon. Can't you see that I'm drinking? You've never seen The Jerk?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, dude. Rent it or watch it. I don't even know if it's on Netflix. See that movie. See Martin? 78, I believe. Classic comedy. I was born a poor black child. And after you watch it, you'll be spewing those lines like crazy. In fact, you probably heard 100 of them. A lot of it's kind of like what are the others? Caddyshack. A lot of one-liners. Yeah, a lot of one-liners came from that.
See, I'm a big Chris Farley fan.
Oh yeah, me too.
Chris Farley.
Me too.
You end up in a van down by the river.
I got to see that one live. Oh man, I miss him. I miss a lot of those comedians. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, don't call that dog Hero. Call him Shithead. Don't call that dog Hero. Call him Shithead. And dude, that was a pretty good impersonation, if I do say so myself. I love that movie. I could watch it anytime.
My favorite. My favorite all-time movie from like the 90s. Probably Tommy Boy. I love that one.
Good show. Brother's got a hug. All these movies, man, and these one-liners that come out of them. What you
do, Richard?
What you do?
Housekeeping, you want me fluff pillow?
Fat guy in little coat.
Yeah, that one is full of one-liners.
I know it is. You know which way
For the love of God.
What he says, like, you know which way there is to the weight room?
You know where the weight room is?
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'll find it.
Thanks.
Don't do the weight room routine. So what's your favorite movie of all time?
Oh God. See, I have to break it up into like modern movies and classics.
Okay.
Because classics is between Tommy Boy and Billy Madison.
Classics?
Meaning like for me.
Oh, okay.
Like older movies for me, like from around when I was born.
Yeah, because when you say classics, I think of like Citizen Kane and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, that sort of Gone with the Wind, that sort of thing. Okay.
So like from the 90s.
That's no mint. No, that's no pillow. That was from Trains Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm sorry. So your classics are in the 90s.
Yes. Well, I was born in '94, so
Oh, well, yeah. There you go.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So am I 21? I'm actually 24, Mr. Lodak. So yes, it is legal for me to drink this here. And it's Wisconsin, so everybody here starts drinking at 16 anyway.
Hey, dude. Some of us in here grew up with most of the drinking ages at 18.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, my 21st birthday was 0. It meant nothing because I was in the military, and well, I was
Oh, yeah.
drinking. I was drinking well before my my stint in the military. But I go down. Well, hell, I actually never had any problems getting into a bar at about 16 to 18.
Really?
Yeah. So then I'm in the military. I go down to Fort Benning, Georgia, for AIT, and it's 18. And you know, it's like, oh, okay, great. We'll go to a bar or just go buy some beer. And then by the time I get done with the military, I was, easily, it's like, boom. So it was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. I kind of missed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Ed, you go get your post-production done, dude. We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for the raid, Ed. I appreciate it, man.
Have a good one, Ed.
Oh, to be 24 again. I know. I would make so many different choices.
Yeah.
You're only 1 year younger than I was when I had my son.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't have any on the way, so we're good.
Well, you do have a fiance.
I do.
Oh, and I was going to talk about that for a minute because you say that she likes wine and not beer.
Yes.
And my wife, fortunately, likes both.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And some hearts. She, she'll mix whiskey. I hate mixing whiskey with anything, but she'll mix whiskey. She'll mix vodka. She likes a good tequila, and loves beer.
See, my fiance, I got her into whiskeys and bourbons.
Mm,
Absolutely loves them now.
cool.
Yep.
Good woman. Good woman.
Yeah.
You have to bring her on the show next time she's up with you. Does she ever come up see you? Or you have to go there?
She comes here every once in a while, but it's not very often. And I don't know if she's camera shy or not. I'll have to ask.
Yeah.
I was thinking about starting a new video series on my channel where instead of doing beers, I have wines, but I have her and like a friend do it.
Ooh.
Yeah. It'll be like kind of like a guest appearance, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so then she would have her own show on my channel.
That would be cool.
I was gonna ask her if she wanted to do that. So
well,
see if that happens or not.
Cat's out of the bag now. No, like she watches the show.
Yeah.
Chrissy, oh, now you got to give up your Canada card. She hates beer.
Oh, ooh.
I didn't think that was possible up north in the Great White North.
Strange Brew review is perfect for your channel.
Strange Brew review. Oh, that's gold, man.
Like the name, like make that a name?
Make that your playlist or your series.
Oh.
Strange Brew review. Ooh, I love that.
That's interesting.
Oh, okay. You're okay, Chrissy. You're all right. She likes rum, vodka, and coolers and rum.
Finally, some class on my channel. Brad.
Brad, you're brutal.
Man. Why am I friends with you,
man? That's it. I'm unsubscribing. Ouch.
I don't even think I'm subscribed to Brad's channel, to be honest. There you go, cat's on the bag.
Yep.
Well, guess what, Brad? Now you're never going to get my subscription.
Yeah. You hosers.
Yeah.
Strange Brew. You know, that, of course, and then Rush had to sing that song for him.
Yeah. What's up, Jelly Duck?
Jelly Duck, how you doing, man?
Oh, I was gonna say something. The beer reviews that I'm doing now are only beers that are brewed in Wisconsin. That's why it's Wisconsin Beer Spotlight. So every beer that I feature is only made in Wisconsin, but some of them you can buy other places.
Well, how long before that runs out? Do you know how many what kind of field you get to choose from total?
There's 120 different breweries.
And now he's going to mess with you. Brad says he's going to unsubscribe, then subscribe, then unsub again just to mess with your analytics.
You know what? I don't care. Go for it. I'm going to go and watch all of your videos for like 2 seconds and then give it a thumbs down. Just to mess with your watch time, Brad.
Oh man, I wonder if anyone has. I probably shouldn't even say this. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Something you could probably do that was very bad on your channel. I'm not going to do it.
Something was bad on my channel. What was bad on my channel?
No. Something someone could do that would be bad on their channel.
Oh, yeah,
not you.
Probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah. Jelly Duck wants to know, what editing video software do you use?
I use HitFilm Express. It's completely free.
Oh, sweet. Is that on PC or Mac?
Both.
Why? What do you use it on?
Oh, I use it on PC.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm. It's got so many. It's really close to Adobe Premiere Pro, which is what I used to use.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I used to use that is because my dad had it, so I used it.
Do you guys still get serious? Damn it, Brad. Do you guys still get? I know.
Oh.
Thanks, Brad. Bite me.
Do it, Brad. You won't.
What was? Oh, look, Puppet was actually just probably lurking.
It's Puppet Poetry.
Yep, waiting for his entry.
Yep,
Tim Yancey said no Puppet Poetry, and boom, there he is.
One fear to me, trust me.
No, what I was going to ask you was, don't you get student discounts for software packages? Or has that changed since they become cloud-based?
I have no idea. Uh-oh. It's Brad.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. It is.
Uh-oh, it's Brad.
Oh, let's see if I can. I should bring you both on.
There he is.
Both of them on.
It's Brad. I should have known. I should have known.
Let me unmute. Yeah, we'll just make a three-way out of it. Don't get excited, chat.
Okay.
Hello.
How you doing, Brad?
I'm doing well.
Brad, where's your beer, man?
It's lunchtime.
Liquid lunch, man.
Lunchtime. Oh, the regular Monster, dude. I can't drink that anymore.
It's a long day.
What? You guys don't do liquid lunches down there?
Probably, but I get punished if I did it.
Oh yeah. I get that. Oh, we used to.
The kids would annoy the crap out of me afterwards.
Oh man, to no end, I'm sure. Well, thanks for all your kind words in the chat, man. I appreciate that.
No, I had to call him before Ari did as well. He's been on everything lately, so I had to beat him.
So now it's a race to be on the most.
Yeah, Ari's getting on everything. You know, he's been on YouTube for all of about 3 minutes, and he's on just about every friggin' show there is.
Yeah, so Remote Pilots of Australia must be close to you, just shy of 1 o'clock where you're at, Darwin.
Yeah, Ari's over in Brisbane.
Mm-hmm.
So he's about 3,500 k that away.
Oh wow! And you said it's right around noon there.
Yeah, so I'm 12:30 here, and Ari's 1 o'clock over in Brisbane.
Huh? At 3,000 kilometers.
Hey Brad, your clock's broken.
Yeah, it's how I get the kids to bed on time every night. They don't know the difference.
That's dirty. That is dirty.
Hey, don't laugh at that clock. It's right twice a day. He's actually been lying to us. He's like in Romania or something.
Yeah.
Can't take you guys anywhere.
It was an idea we had to try and show the kids, what times they had to do things in, but I think it fell off and the battery fell out, and I just haven't been bothered to put it back in again.
Well,
there's something written on it?
Yeah, so hang on. So
he's going to pull it down now.
Yeah, he's going to pull it, and now he's got to fix it. Oh, teaching.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's a live calendar, a daily calendar.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
No.
It helps me more than him, I think.
Oh, come on, clock, get to the red. For the love of Christ, get to the red.
Oh shit! It's 5:30. I better make dinner.
This is what we use. Can you see this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's the fridge clock you were telling me about.
Yeah, that's
fancy
the fridge. Oops, hang on. Let me go to swipe it. There we go.
Oh man, how nice!
Fancy fridge.
How nice! You get HBO on that thing?
Not yet.
My fridge has the little spot for the ice and water. That's it. And
And your beer.
that doesn't even. No, that doesn't even work.
Oh no! Oh no!
It doesn't even work.
Mine's got far fewer bells and whistles than that one. We just bought it. Gosh, can you have too many televisions? I'm just wondering. No?
No.
Because I think I have far too many. And I'm not talking about these 5 monitors here. I got another television in here, and then I've got about 4, and then 2 out in the garage. Because you gotta be able to watch while you're or have something in the background noise as you're working.
Yeah.
I think we've only got the 2 here. We packed light to move up here because we knew we were coming back, so we've only got the 2 here. But I think I've still got another 2 back in Brisbane.
So you're still keeping a place over there?
Yeah. But we've got people in at the moment, so
Okay.
Which helps pay the bills. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. But you said you're going back soon, so.
Yeah, soon. I only got another 40 months, and then I'm going to start flying with Ari.
You're
going to teach me how to fly.
Yeah, I need to learn how to fly too. Hey, Jack, how you doing, man? And JT, the Colorado farmer, is back again. How you doing, bud? Awesome.
Tim says I'm not blue anymore. Tim, I changed the color on my computer to yellow like 2 minutes after I was blue, like probably an hour ago.
You're still looking a little tanned.
That's because the color's yellow. It's giving me a tan. The closest thing to like natural I could get.
Oh, monitor burn.
Give me 2 seconds.
Sure, absolutely.
No,
monitor burn.
That's not allowed.
That's
no,
not
Brad,
fun.
get back here. It's not allowed.
What does he say? All those like Red Bull and Monster are made with bull sperm?
No, it's not bull. It's not bull semen. It's testosterone from a bull.
Oh, okay. Well, don't get mad at me. I didn't say it. I don't drink this stuff myself. I think I've had like 2 of those 5-hour energies. They didn't do anything. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a meeting guy.
I don't know if I can fit anybody else on. I would have to go straight Zoom. Then I guess I could, couldn't I? All right, Tony. If you want to come on, I'll unlock the meeting for you.
No, not Tony too.
Oh yeah.
No.
Then we'll have all 4 of us, and we'll see how this goes.
It's gonna be gang up on Jared time. I can already tell.
No,
yes, it is. Brad and Tony are gonna come at me like freaking spider monkeys.
I'm in your corner. Hey, Arthur Moorhead, how you doing, man? I'm in your corner, my friend.
Oh.
I had to get dressed up for Wisco.
Oh, geez. I'll do it, Brad.
Do you have a light beer shirt too?
No, he had to put his cutoff on. I'll put mine on, Brad. I'll do it right now. I won't. I'll do it.
I don't have any clothes within reach, so I've got to stick with my light beer shirt.
It's tempting, Brad.
There he is.
This is my summer shirt. And this is the winter shirt.
Difference.
Can you go? Can you go to portrait, Tony? Or I'm sorry, landscape.
Oh, sorry. What the hell?
There we go. Whoops. There we go. Perfect.
Alrighty.
Well, this is strange. That means Brad's got to scoot to his right. Jared, you got to scoot to your left.
There we go.
Hey, tighten up.
What the hell?
Tony, you're taking up all the screen, man.
Yeah, I'm a lot bigger than you. It's okay. I'll put it on that side. That way Brad can see the door. And it's open. That's right. I opened it just for you, buddy.
You know what this is? This is the precursor to the Free for All Friday because I'm going to open up on Google Hangouts, and
I actually won't be here Friday, Jim. Just so you know.
That's okay. You'll make.
We're gonna show. All right.
Oh man. Oh no.
Jim, I told you.
I want you there, Wisco. Can you make it the following Friday?
Probably. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to be at my parents this weekend. So I'm not going to be I'm not going to have my computer.
That's fine. I'll keep him at bay.
I won't be around Friday anyway either. So.
Oh, you can't make it Friday either, Tony?
No, I got a wine tasting I got to do. So.
Oh.
Wine tasting.
Yeah.
Friday. It's Good Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's when I sell the most wine.
Oh, really?
Right before Easter. Oh, yeah. People buy crap loads of wine for Easter.
Well, that's right. You're in sales.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that, but
You wouldn't have thought I was in sales?
no, I wouldn't have thought they bought more wine near Easter than
Yeah,
anything
people
else.
bring it to their relatives' house and stuff, I guess. I don't know. Nobody's ever showed up at my house with fucking wine.
Huh. Yeah, I know, right? No, nor mine.
Is it just red wine?
I sell all wine.
No, but
people-
for Easter, red?
No, you sell red, white, and sparkling, really. People bring sparkling. They'll make mimosas in the morning after they go to church service or whatever. White wine, if you're eating like ham or turkey, depending on some people eat turkey on Easter. I don't know what the hell that's about. But a lot of people eat lamb or roast beef and stuff. So they sell a lot of red wine for that.
So do you work for a specific winery, or are you more on the distributor level?
I'm a sales manager for a liquor distributor.
Oh, okay.
So
Nailed it.
I run a sales team, but I have a very small, basically any pretty much the accounts where they have issues, and I might go in, I rehab them, and then they become my accounts. So I get a little bit extra, make a little extra scratch on the sales from those, and but I got to do tastings for those people, so it's cool.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Any other alcohol?
Yeah, I sell liquor, I sell beer.
Oh man.
Beer.
Yes, I sell beer. Yep.
Beer, alcohol, beer.
Yeah, that's some Wisco. We're getting these liquor slushies pretty soon. I was thinking those would be right up your alley. There's lemonade, raspberry, watermelon. What do you think?
No.
Come on.
No.
Oh man, he's throwing the pitch at you, Wisco.
No.
No. Hey, listen.
I'm restraining myself.
So I wanted to go back to about 40 minutes ago when you were talking about mailing beer. So you can mail alcohol. I just mailed a bottle of Black Saddle 12-year-old bourbon to Beer, Bourbon, and Games a month and a half ago, and he did a review on it on his channel.
Oh.
So I read the rules, and because they always say you can't, no alcohol, whatever. The rules are, if you're going to mail alcohol, you're not supposed to mail alcohol. All right, sorry, you're right. You can't mail alcohol. You're not supposed to mail alcohol because you could be sent it to someone who's under 21. It's liquids. They say no, they always say no liquids at all. You can mail liquids. You just can't mail alcohol. So what you have to do basically is, when I went, you could hear the bourbon sloshing around in the box.
Yep.
And I was like, oh man, I'm so screwed. But I just told them, I was like, I'm sending olive oil, and they're like, oh, cool. What you have to do is you just, it's
I've heard
12-year-old age olive oil.
Yeah, I've heard of people doing that.
Yeah, so you're right. You bubble wrap it, and then your best bet is going to be, especially if you're mailing cans, because those will puncture easy. Put them in a box, and then you want to do a box inside a box, basically, is what you want to do. When I went there, I went and I had it bubble wrapped. I put it inside of a box, and then I stuffed it with packing peanuts all around it. And then what they say is you should have some kind of material in there that can absorb the amount of alcohol, the amount of liquid that's in there in case it breaks. That's basically what they tell you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so I went in there, and she was like, "Did you put padding in here?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's all set. Don't worry about it. It's all set. It's good olive oil. I don't want it to break." I had no problems. It went fine because I told her, I said, "Can you mark the box for me?" This lady put, I don't know, 60 stickers on this box. The thing looked like a kaleidoscope when you were done with it. It was so ridiculous. But yeah. So, and it made it just fine, man. Made it there in a couple of days.
Nice.
Brad, you don't throw the clock back at the wall to mount it.
Yeah.
Making a lot of noise, man.
Yeah, Brad, you're not supposed to throw the clock at the wall to mount it.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we hear just fine.
Yeah.
The last time I was on the show, I thought that I had I was like, oh, I got earbuds now. I'm going to sound so much better. And then when I heard the playback, I was like, man, I still sounded like a pile of shit.
No, it sounds good.
See, that's how I feel every time I watch the playback of me with this headset. It's kind of, I just thought the quality would be better considering this is like a $150 headset, but it's more the sound quality for my ears instead of the microphone.
You
Yeah.
sound like you're on a phone call or something sometimes.
Yeah, I know it doesn't sound that good. I'm kind of disappointed at the like lack of quality that this microphone has.
Yeah, most
That's
of
all right.
most of them sound like air traffic, headphones.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Brad
I
laughs.
wasn't
Yeah,
going to call in, and I was sitting here, and I've been here since right when the show started, and I've been working on trying to figure out this Headphone Express, and I realized that my computer just won't handle it. I need a computer, so it just keeps crashing. That sucks. So I've been working on that, just listening the whole time. And then it crashed for like the 7th time, and I was like, hell with this. And I was watching, and I was to see Brad pop up, and I'm like, oh, the Aussie's not going to one up. I actually sent Brad a message earlier, but I never heard back from him. The plan was for him and I to get on and jump in the queue as fast as we could to clog it for Wisco.
I told you it was going to happen. They're ganging up on me.
No. They're talking about their earlier plan to gang up on you.
Well, guess what? I foiled that, didn't I?
Yes.
Right away.
He was like, bam.
I had to go to the supermarket quickly, so I didn't get a chance to get back to it. So by that stage, I had a few things pop up, so I just didn't have
Jim's like, welcome to the show. We're talking beer, and he had ding dong. I'm like, jeez. Wow.
Well, I only had to say beer in the opening like 10 times.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
I knew I was gonna it was like pulling in fish. Come on. And that wasn't a shot there. That was not a shot. I just knew you'd be like, oh, you were talking about coming on last night. That's why I named this beer for you, dude.
Yeah, you did.
Mhm.
You did.
So Wisco, heard you said that you're engaged. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I have been since what was it? The Friday after Thanksgiving.
Has she met you yet?
That's mean, man.
That was
Come
mean.
on, man.
That was brutal.
Sorry.
Don't make me hit the silent button.
Oh,
No, I'm just messing with you, brother. That's good, man.
She's actually my #1 fan. She replaced Brad.
I was just saying, I thought Brad was. Listen, if I was going to go hierarchy here, I really thought that I don't know. I was in last night's chat, and I thought the puppet was your #1 fan, but I guess not.
He was
that puppet. I kid you not, that puppet is just gold sometimes.
He's hilarious.
Dude,
I didn't get to see all those. I never do.
You've got to watch the chat. The puppet is
Jim. Oh man.
I started following him on
I
Twitter.
kind of feel bad for Tim just because he happened to be the target of the puppet. But, oh man, it was hilarious.
And Brad, I want to thank you because I was watching last night, and I wasn't paying attention so much to the chat, and I looked over and I saw that the puppet got silenced, and then I saw Brad lifted it. And then the hilarity ensued in chat for like the next half hour, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Well, I knew the puppet wasn't a shit channel because obviously I'd given it crap once before, but
Yeah.
when I saw that, it was just the most funniest thing.
Well, now, why was he silenced? I didn't even get to see that one.
I think
the David
Tim's
Spade joke. No.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
the David
yeah.
Spade joke about Ed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it was just silence.
And I'll be honest with listen, I love Ed, but Ed could be David Spade's dad with that hair.
He looks like an older David Spade. If David Spade let it all grow out,
I think that was the joke.
Yeah.
And that got him kiboshed. I don't know.
Somebody looking out.
That's good. That's good though. It's good to have mods to take care of that.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Rent a Growing's here. How you doing, hon?
All right, I think it's time for a refill.
Time for a
Hey,
refill.
Gemma.
What is next? Yeah, Gemma's here too.
Yeah, I'm finally looking at the chat. I'm sorry. Hello,
Hello.
everybody. I haven't talked to anybody tonight.
All right.
Yeah, Gemma. I've been I've got your videos in queue. I want to take a look at your stuff, hon. We
All right.
met on
Well,
a different live stream, and I want to check her stuff out for sure.
Well,
Great.
while Jared's getting ready, I'll explain the joke behind the cupboard door with Tony. So Tony, I think, put his video up for a review many months ago on Reddit, and I happened to be in there, and I jumped in and reviewed it, and then Tony and I then sort of started going backwards and forwards offline sort of thing and coming up with bits and pieces. And one day Tony sends me this message sort of saying, "Oh, I've just done this video, but I just looked at it and the bloody cupboard door's open throughout it." And I was like, "Oh, send it to me. I'll see if I can fix it up. And, we can drop an effect over." And I couldn't do it because of the effect. But ever since then, the joke has been in all of Tony's videos. Like, Tony's like, it was the After Dark one as well, wasn't it? I had to come down to the basement to get away from that Aussie hanging shit on me from the cupboard door.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the Aussie
Tony
is going to be the on-running joke in the After Dark series. I mean, I think it was, I don't know how many videos I've mentioned it in now, but yeah.
Tony just keeps putting Easter eggs in. I think you got to watch out for his Easter. And then there was the one episode where you had the whiteboard behind him, and because I watch most of the videos on my phone while I'm doing bits and pieces around the house. I'm very rarely on the laptop. And I happened to see this whiteboard over his and Noah's shoulder, and I was like, "What does that say?" And I had to sort of try and get to my laptop, then it blow it up, and it was like a little advertising sign for me, for my channel, saying for me to come in. It was like, "That's just funny."
What? So tiny no one could see it?
Oh.
Well, no, on mobile it was tough to see, but it's just a little rectangle dry erase board, and I just wrote "Watch Drone Kings and Darwin" on it, left it in the background on the wall.
I'll have to start leaving little Easter eggs like that in my videos, because I've got that little whiteboard up on.
I love doing it, and I've done it in a few videos, but I mean, not that anybody would know if anybody's subscribed to my channel. I put a video up in a week and a half because I got this new green screen. I was like, "Oh yeah, the green screen's gonna be awesome," and everything I've recorded, except the recent I recorded After Dark 6 days ago, and I still haven't put it up. And the reason is because I screwed up when I recorded it. So I'm taking a page out of your book, Jim. If you see me looking this way, and when I'm talking, it's because I'm looking at you on my computer screen. Because on my screen, all I see is Wisco, and he looks lost. So that's all I see is Wisco right now. I don't know why.
Really?
That's all you see?
He's just staring at me.
All I see is Tony.
Yeah. Oh, how you doing, buddy?
That's
It's just
weird.
me and you. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Nice.
see, now everybody's
So-
there we go.
Now when you
So-
see hang on, Tony. When you guys see me, do you see where my little picture is? Do you see all of us?
When you
Yeah,
talk,
now I
you see
do.
all of us, yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
got to switch to live talker or
Yeah. You know
channels or
what?
something.
Let me see if I.
Oh, almost.
Okay, go ahead, Tony. Sorry about that. Oh, we lost his audio.
What'd you do, Jim? Did you mute him?
I didn't do anything. He muted himself. There he is.
How about now?
Yep, better.
There we go.
Now we can
So
hear
I
you.
switched screens. So now I have me on one screen, Wisco on one screen, Brad on one screen, and the live feed on the other screen. There we go.
You have four
Um,
screens?
Yeah, on mobile you can just slide it to the side. I just realized it.
Mm.
Yeah, perfect. So I recorded it and I took a page out of your book, Jim. What I'm going to start doing is I'm about to do a big channel overhaul, and I've been talking about this for a couple weeks, where I'm going to take, I'm working on thumbnails. I'm going to re-thumbnail all of my videos. I'm going to rename all of my videos. And then I'm going to build a whole category library. The idea for our channel is to be the YouTube channel guide. So now it's time to put all the categories out and start putting people in categories. So, like if I got like MJ Rock will go in the music category. Crap My Dad Makes Me Watch will go in like reviews, and then I'll probably do a movie category, and I think I can put people in multiple categories. So that's how I want to do that. And Adam, I know you're in the chat, man. You give up, and I will find out where you live and kick your ass. I love your channel. Don't do it. I know it's a lot of work, man. Nobody's more stressed. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people more stressed.
You talking about crap my dad makes me watch?
Yeah.
I know.
I'm so frustrated right now, man, I've got 9 episodes recorded, and I can't do anything with them because I look like I'm in an ecto chamber with a green fuzz around me. It's horrible. And I haven't put out content. I'm so frustrated with YouTube right now myself, man. I get it. But man, you gotta just, I know where you're at. Please, man, hold on. because there's a lot of us out there that love you, bro. So I just wanted to say that. But so what I started doing, Jim, was I started when I record an episode now, I take a pause and then I go. So what I'm going to start doing is like when I did After Dark this week, I did read channels, and I did 3 read channels. But I kind of pause between them so that I can take them and I can put them into cuts like you do with your guests.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm totally stealing this idea. It's awesome. This way I can do one. I can put one thing out and release it, and then I'll have multiple things people can look at once they go into the folders for the different guides. So that's what I'm going with.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
Hey Tony, so are you going to use Hit Film Express? Are you trying to use it?
I'm trying to, but it just keeps crashing on me.
Okay. Well, if you eventually get it to work, big helpful tip for your green screen. There's an effects tab. If you just type in green, there's a whole preset, especially for green screens. You can just drag and drop that right onto your video, and it'll just do everything for you.
So I went and watched some YouTube videos on it, and it it talked about where you go into you go to presets, 2D, green screen, whatever, and I was doing that. But every time I drag that over, as soon as I went to the video, that's what crashes me out. I'm done. So I don't know, but I use OpenShot. Is that what it's called, right? Yeah, I use OpenShot Video Editor, and but I don't know, because like if I use Canva to make a thumbnail, right?
Yep.
When I click out the green screen, boom, it's perfect. It's crisp. Everything's gone.
Yep.
And that's when I watch the Hit Film tutorial videos. I look, and these green screens are like half dark, half lit, but boom, it all goes away.
Yep.
In OpenShot, I have to put in 7 layers for it. So you got to imagine every little clip. Some of them are 6 second, 8 second, 11 second, because I'm clipping stuff together, and I have to put 7 layers in every one of them, and I still end up with a green hue around me or my son or whatever. So that's horrible. So OpenShot green screen is not good. What's that?
Is that lighting though?
Well,
let's say Darwin style.
Well, it is lighting, Brad. But I just went and bought a ton of new lights. So now the screen is completely lit, perfect. And the OpenShot still makes me apply all these filters, and still I can't get that hue off me. I don't understand.
Because you saw that video that I did with Jay a few weeks. I didn't bother mucking around with that very much, and it seemed to work. So
right, and that's what I'm saying. Like mine isn't that bad, but in certain
And it's upside down.
Why do you gotta be upside down?
Well, I am down
under. Oh man.
The other side of the world.
That's some high class humor.
Way up.
How do you guys keep? How do you guys keep from falling off?
We have to carry these.
Gotta get this man some Fostas.
Oh my God. Well, hey, Tony, have you tried DaVinci? It's got a fantastic chroma key.
Darwin, you beat me by like a second, man. Just as I clicked it. That was good though.
I got it.
Click what?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, did we get one of those?
We get a troll?
Add to my kill count, because it's got me on the screen now. I'm taking it.
What was that one day, like 8 or 10 people that came in? I had 2 confirmed kills that day.
Yeah, they come in waves.
We really need to we gotta have you gotta put up a whiteboard behind you with the kill count on it, Jim.
Yeah, there we go.
I should.
That'd be a good one.
Oh my goodness.
A reader board, maybe.
Yeah, so you got a lot of hey, can I take 1 second here? Dozy Gal, Rent to Ground, Tim Yons, Crap My Dad Makes Me Watch, Dole Whip Dad. I've been thinking Dole Whip Dad lately. Let's see. Rent to Ground, I said, I think. Everybody in the chat, it's good to see all you guys. I'm sorry, I haven't talked to Jelly Duck. Look, Jelly Duck, he's good too, man.
Oh,
Heritage Fans, Mr. Lodak. There's a ton of great people in here, a lot of great channels in here. Arthur Moorhead.
Absolutely.
R2 Studios. R2 Studios follows me around.
But what about, was he called Jam Goose 200?
I was
like Bowen Jones
today. I was working today, and it just happened to be like I'd be waiting for someone, waiting for client, and I would pull up, I'd open YouTube and see what's going on. So in this live stream, I jump in. There's Archie Studios. I'm like, man, like everyone I went into today, I was in Marcel Harding. He has a painting channel, by the way. I was in his. I got plans for that guy. You wait. I gotta get a hold of Green Bay Wacky. But anyway, it's
You did not.
What? Not yet.
You got to get a hold of. Okay, I thought you said you did already. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be good.
I know.
Yeah, Green Bay Wacky had some. I was in an interesting stream of his last night before I came here, which I thought was pretty interesting. I was in his stream on a different platform.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just say it that way because I know you can't. I know if YouTube hears that thing, it's not good. But anyway, but it was interesting. It was interesting. I didn't realize that was even possible. So, but Wacky's he's like 10 steps ahead of all. Well, he's like 20 steps ahead of me, maybe 1 step ahead of everybody else. I don't know. But,
He's been getting hit really hard lately.
He has.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got shut down the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely nuts. My son, and this is the first time I've ever seen this. My son and I were taking a ride earlier, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, can I, can I jump on YouTube and go through some videos?" I said, "Yeah." So I give Noah my phone, and drive, and he's going through YouTube and checking stuff out. And then he went to look up. He's a big John Cena fan, and WrestleMania 35 just happened. And I watched it. He didn't get to watch it. I was telling him John Cena came out in his old gimmick, whatever. And he was like, "Oh, I want to look it up." So he looks it up. And when he does, he clicks on this video, and this thing comes up, and it's the thumbnail, but it has writing over it from YouTube. And it says, "This channel has been terminated for multiple copyright use restriction guideline, blah, 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 whatever." But it's like, so the thumbnail that they had was there. And then there was this big bold message from YouTube over it. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't play. It was just a picture. And I was like, oh, wow. So now not only are they shutting him down, but then they leave him there so you can look at it and go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
That's flipping brutal. By the way, Remote Pilots Australia, thanks for being here, guy. Have a good day.
Yes, yeah.
Have a good day.
Good, man.
And I got to answer some questions, too. Somebody asked me if I had a sunburn. It's like, no, I end up turning red when I laugh. They also want to know who these guys are. Well, just over my right shoulder is Wisco Style. Wave, Wisco.
Hi.
Next to him,
Wrong way, Brad.
Yeah, next to him is Darwin Style.
It's like the Brady Bunch.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Somebody actually said that in the chat earlier. Soon it's going to be the Brady Bunch. And then we've got
back the youngest in curls.
You what?
I said the youngest one's in curls.
Yeah. I got to be Sam the Butcher, I guess, right?
No, you are Tony from Viewed This.
Yeah, so my first time on the show. I'm new here.
Who does that make me? Is that?
Yeah, me too.
Does that make me Mr. Brady? That's not
absolutely. Well.
Hey, I want you guys to watch some of the syndicated credits on that. And when they've got the 6 panel of the Bradys, they just roll that video back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you can tell because they're all making the same moves, and then they go back. It's really hideous. 60s, 70s television.
So let me ask you, Jim.
Sure.
I have 2 questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
First, I just want to know how many more times you have to appear on the show before you've been on it more than Ed.
I think just one more.
And when you watch, since you mentioned that, when you watch things on TV, does it drive you nuts when you catch an edit?
All the time.
Oh,
I'm a continuity nut too, and it's
so, you know what the worst movie is for that? Stripes.
Stripes.
Yep.
Wow.
Hold on a second. That was made before 1990. How do you know that movie?
I am cultured.
I heard how cultured you were earlier. Billy Madison.
Love Stripes.
Your favorite movie? Listen, Billy Madison's a great movie, but there's some great movies out there. To answer the question from earlier, favorite movie, Breakfast Club for me. For regular movie, Breakfast Club I could watch anytime. But you know what else I can watch anytime, but I'm not allowed to?
What's that?
Is White Christmas with Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye. That's like probably my actual all-time favorite. But,
How are you not allowed to watch White Christmas?
Oh, I am, but only after Thanksgiving.
Oh, I see.
And up till Christmas Eve. I'll watch it in July. But
what you need, Tony, is you need my clock, and then you can make it that Thanksgiving all time, every time.
Absolutely, that's exactly.
I see about a 3/4 clock Thanksgiving there.
Yeah. But White Christmas, there's a scene in that drives me insane because I catch it all the time. Like I'll say to my wife, like, "Did you see that? Did you see that?"
Yeah.
She's like, "What?" I'm like, she just had a pen in her hand, other pens on the table. Like, it drives me nuts. And in White Christmas, there's a scene where she's got the coffee pot in her hand. The two sisters are talking. She pours her a cup of coffee, and then she puts the coffee pot down. And then it cuts to the other sister when it comes back. She's just finishing pouring the cup of coffee and puts the coffee pot down again. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? You know,
in Stripes, in that scene where they're fighting each other in front of all the tanks.
God, my dad makes me watch Nose. He knows.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah. And of course, you know, when you look at timeless classics like that for Christmas movies, Christmas Vacation, right there, right below it.
Oh, so Christmas Vacation. Love that flick. And the original Vacation.
I'm a big fan of European Vacation. Regular Vacation was great, don't get me wrong. But when I was a kid, my grandmother owned a restaurant next to a video store, and nobody had a VCR. We were really, really poor, but we had 2 VCRs because the lady at the video store gave them to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we get unlimited rentals or whatever the hell we wanted because this lady there on the video store would eat for free at my grandma's restaurant. So we would take movies, and then we'd bring them home, and we'd do the 2 thing, and we record. So we had this huge VHS library with 3 movies on each one because you did an SLP mode, you know. And we had European Vacation. So as kids, we watched that movie like 1,000 times because not only was it hilarious, but there was a great set of tits in one of the scenes. So my friends would come over and we would get to that scene for a while. So that movie, I love that movie. That's a really fun. The European Vacation is a great one, and there's a scene in there where they're driving around the rotary, and he's like, "Hey kids, look, Big Bad in Parliament." You know, they go drive by, and then like a couple minutes later, he does it again, and all of a sudden it's nighttime. He's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I can't get over. I can't get left. I can't get left." It's nighttime, and everybody's sleeping. He's like, "Hey, Big Bad Parliament." He's slapping himself.
Yeah, he's slap happy by that time.
So I pull that move all the time when my kids would drive around. I'm like, "Hey, look, Big Bad Parliament." Anyway.
I do too. Not my kids, but I mess with my wife with that one still.
I love it.
Oh, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. That would be tough, but I'm up for it. I think that would be fun.
I think I cut in on Wisco doing round 3.
You're right.
What's that?
Is it Brad?
I think I cut in on Wisco doing round 3 with his beer tasting.
yeah.
No,
what did you crack?
That was a good day and a half ago.
Yeah, it's almost gone actually. But I cracked open this one. Yeah, this one right here. It's called Keep Her Moving.
Keep Her Moving.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
That's Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just a regular light lager. It's actually the first beer I did a review on for my channel.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Don't kill me for it.
That's okay. So yeah, want to learn about it? You can just go watch that video.
You know, I tell you, I'm the master of the plug tonight. I love it. I got to tell you, I've been listening to you talk when you're on the show and stuff, and I realized Wisconsin accent is similar to kind of like a Minnesota accent, and it almost has some North Dakota in there too. So
Really?
It's almost like, well, you ever watch the movie Fargo?
No.
Oh, well.
Oh, you betcha.
You betcha. But it's almost like a blend between the two. It's interesting, you know. And it's so weird because like I lived, you know, I grew up in Massachusetts and moved to Florida, and when I got to Florida, I did what I know, and I went and tended bar and ran bars and things like that. That's what I did for years, and I learned very quickly when I got there. I'd be tending bar and people would be like, "I can't understand a damn word you're saying. I can't understand you. I talk too fast and my accent was too thick and people couldn't understand what I was saying."
Jeez.
So I had to learn to speak slower and enunciate and pronounce my R's And then so now I moved back up here, and I don't sound like anybody up here anymore. People say, "Man, it's so weird, dude. It's this weird Florida accent." I'm like, no, it's learned speaking. I had to learn how to speak properly so that people can understand me. Because up here, I can talk 1,000 miles a minute. I can mispronounce every word I want to, and everyone's like, "Yeah, sure," because everybody talks the same way I do. You know.
Well, yeah. Do you hit the Bostonian accent at all, like the wicked fast and what are the other what are the other colloquialisms?
Everything's wicked.
Wicked. Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, it's a little thicker. Out. It's a little thicker out by Boston. Boston has like its own kind of dialect. They have words out there that we don't use out here. Like I can't even think of any of them, but there's like words like it's like swirlies or something where they're talking about girls, and we don't do that out here.
Swirlies.
I'm in like central western Mass, but
Sheila's. That's what you read. Sheila's.
What was that?
Sheila's.
Back the car around the corner so we can go to the bar.
And I understand that you guys were talking earlier that there's no shrimp on the barbie thing. I should have been typing earlier. I was busy. And someone else said that prawns on the barbie. In America, prawns are big shrimp. Big. They have to be a certain size for us to call them prawns. Yep. Otherwise, they're shrimp.
Yep.
And then we were talking about Foster's. Castlemaine 4X, I believe, is a big beer over in Australia, if I'm correct. Through my time in this industry, I've talked to a lot of people from Australia that have come to bars I've worked at. Castlemaine 4X is the one they see is like the big thing over there. Brad, I don't know if you could confirm or deny that.
I'm not much of a beer drinker, so I don't keep up with it all. You know, it's I don't like it.
And the whole Foster's, it's Australian for beer thing. I had this guy here one time, and he sits out at the bar, and we get chatting. He's like, "Oh, what do you got? You know, blah, blah." And it's like, "Oh, you know, what do you normally drink?" He's like, "Oh, I drink Castlemaine 4X." Like, "Oh, you're from Australia?" He's like, "Yeah, you go." Well, I got Foster's. He was like, "Fuck off," you know. I was like, he's like, "You Americans, I'll tell you, you know." He's like, "You guys think we actually drink that crap, you know?" But then he told me, he said, actually, he said, it's not as bad in Australia as it is in America because our Foster's that we get is made in Canada. So ours is made in Canada. It's contract brewed, and the water is totally different, and the hops that they use is a little bit different. It's a different species of hops.
Yeah.
So the Foster's in America is actually totally different, he said, than it is in Australia. He said in Australia it's a little bit creamier. It's not creamy, but it's a little bit creamier. It has a much better texture to it and mouthfeel. So
well, that makes sense. That makes sense. What's your is she talking about is she talking to Wisco on that one? Do you say soaker, or is she talking to you, Tony? You think?
I don't know. The only time I use the word soaker is if I call somebody a cork soaker.
The only time I use the word soaker is after the word super.
Super soaker, yeah. Neither one of those are refer to a wet foot.
Wow. Rent a Groan, you're absolutely right. The snowbirds, Jesus. And they all called me a Yankee down there. The snowbirds, the people who come down just during the winter, yeah, they jam up the traffic and they mess up your life. Yeah.
Well, we don't say that in the Midwest, Chrissy. We do not say soakers.
You know what's interesting is
like, fuck, I put my foot's wet.
Yeah. Shit, I stepped in a puddle.
Yeah, damn it. Now we do say I'm soaked. You know, I had to run through the rain. I got soaked, but that's about as far as that goes.
Wisco, I heard you talk about the price of beer earlier. You said you paid $11 for a 4-pack.
Yeah.
We've got a local brewery near me that everybody goes insane about. You can only get the beer at the brewery. They don't sell it at the stores, and it's $18 a 4-pack. That's the cheapest one they sell. And then they have a double hop Citra IPA that's $29 a 4-pack. At any day, you can go by this place, and the line is a mile long.
Good God.
It's about a 3-hour wait to get beer at all times.
Oh my God.
And I know, and they limit you. It depends on how the production is, but typically they limit you to 8 beers. You can only buy 2 4-packs. That's it.
Oh, that should be illegal.
That is genius marketing, is what that is.
It is.
Absolutely. That's exactly what that is.
It is.
My favorite beer is bourbon, but you know, that beer is pretty good too. So.
See, I enjoy a good bourbon every once in a while.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Tony, are you familiar with Sun King?
No.
Because they were doing the same sort of thing, right? Limiting. They've since opened it up because the market just loves them. But they still, every Friday before 10 a.m., you can take a growler up there, which is just a gallon jug, get it filled up for $5. as many as you want to,
I want that.
and there's a line every Friday.
So I'm sure you guys have probably heard of Pappy Van Winkle, right? Anybody who likes bourbon? No, yes.
I haven't heard of no.
No,
There we go.
Well,
I wouldn't
Pappy
consider
Van
myself
Winkle-
a connoisseur.
Well, Pappy Van Winkle is a whiskey that like the liquor stores all fight over it.
Mm.
So the distributor, we don't sell that one, but the distributor that does sell it. Like they play the game where listen, I'll get you two bottles of Pappy this year, or 3 bottles of Pappy this year, or whatever.
Look at that pour. Just saying.
Good pour.
So,
Peppy.
Pappy Van Winkle. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the chart real quick. So Pappy Van Winkle, but Pappy Van Winkle is actually made in America. Everybody thinks it comes from overseas, and they purposely short produce it on purpose to keep that, that aura and mystique about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, it's great.
Keep the buzz up.
Yeah, I tried it. It's not bad whiskey. It's pretty good, but
is it worth the hype?
But no, not at all. I use it all the time. Like I said, I sent that 12-year-old aged bourbon down to Beer Bourbon and Games. Great channel, by the way. You should check him out. I did a video about it.
Oh, cool.
So that Wisco plug. You like that? It's a little Wisco plug there.
No. What you're supposed to say is, had you watched the video, Jim, you would know.
Yeah. I actually watched that channel, Tony.
Yeah, it's a great channel, man. Chris is an awesome guy. He's another guy like Brad, where like he on Twitter.
No, not like Brad.
He sends me his, like today he sent me his on Tuesdays he sends me his thumbnail for his Saturday thing that he's putting out. He sends me his thumbnails. Sometimes he'll send me the video. Let me watch. So if you watch some of his videos when they pop up, if you're there right when it pops up, you'll see that there's already a thumbs up and there's a comment from 3 days ago, because I got to watch it and they comment on the video, and then, you know what I mean? But he's awesome, man. He's got a great little channel and he does a great job with his reviews and stuff. So
I liked his video on what was it? The Long Branch.
Is it? I might not have seen that one.
Wild
I've
Turkey
seen
Long Branch. That's what it was. Wild Turkey Long Branch.
Long Branch.
That's the one with shit. What's his name? All right. That guy.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Yes, Matthew McConaughey.
If you see him do a review for a bourbon called Black Saddle, that's the bottle that I sent him.
Black Saddle. Okay,
Black Saddle.
But Black Saddle got a double gold medal at San Francisco Spirits Awards.
Oh.
So when you go to when you hear about these Spirit Award competitions, when somebody wins a gold medal, there's usually 12 judges, and they blind taste everything. Everything just comes in a glass with a number on it, and then they write it on the pad. They have no idea what they're drinking. So if you want to win a gold medal as a bourbon producer, you have to get 8 out of 12 judges to say that's a gold medal bourbon. If 12 out of 12 judges all agree blindly, then you get a double gold.
Whoa.
So
damn.
So they got 92 points and a double gold, and then that same year they won Small Batch Bourbon of the Year at San Francisco Spirits Awards. That was 2014. And so when I go out and see people, I go out and tell people about it, and I let them taste it. Like, oh, it's really good bourbon. I'm like, yeah, and then I had one guy who was like, oh, it's no Pappy. I was like, well, actually, Pappy was at the same one. They got a gold medal and 89 points, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, who's splitting hairs?
Yeah, right.
So what was that called, Tony? Black Saddle?
Yeah.
Black
Saddle bourbon, yeah.
Oh, man. You guys are making me hanker for a hunk of something here, not fruit water.
Saddle bourbon. All right. Now, is that sold everywhere? Like, could I pick that up? Like, by me?
It's only in certain states. I'm not sure. Like, he couldn't get it in Pennsylvania. He would have had to drive to the next state over to get it. So it's like, I just sent him a bottle of it.
Well, I'm assuming if any state's going to have it, it's going to be Wisconsin.
Probably. Those dark Dutch.
Time for a triple thread deep dive. Listen, I keep seeing everybody saying it's time for a triple deep dive. I'm assuming that means time to pull the plug or put the hook out.
I guess they don't want to watch the show anymore. They want us to go like dive into
Get off! Get off! Please do a deep dive. For the love of Christ, do a deep dive. Oh, this is going to be difficult. The judges, they're like a room full of monkeys with typewriters, and they don't know any. Yeah, exactly. They don't know any of us. So, cool. Well, let's do it.
No,
You guys
just
up for it?
quickly, sorry, just getting back to accents. It's interesting how there's just so many different accents throughout America and stuff. You know, the United States, there's something different. In Australia, we have a few different words per state, but accents pretty much, you know, sounds the same. Yet America, you can travel 100K or 200K and have a totally different accent.
Well, that's the thing about having a melting pot, right?
Yeah.
That's going to happen. Like the French settled south and north.
Even in Wisconsin, like on my Wisconsin accent video, I get people who are from Wisconsin who say they've never heard any of the things that I've said.
Wow.
I did see that.
Yeah. It's like, well, I've never heard of that.
That was because of my comment more than anything.
See, Brad, I don't even hear an accent on you. It's so weird.
I go through a synthesizer to get to you guys.
I would have said New Jersey.
And it slows my words down.
So as a guy from Australia, I have to ask you, what do you think of our American movie Outback? Was it Outback Jack? Was that the one? No, Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh God.
Outback Jack was a Australian wrestler, but Crocodile Dundee. What do you guys think of that movie, Brad?
I mean, that's so old now, you know. And they did a Crocodile Dundee too, I think, from memory.
Yeah.
They did,
But were you like insulted by it as an Aussie? Or?
No, I thought it was all right. You know, I mean, for me, it was what 20 years ago, 25 years ago, sort of thing. So
something like that, yeah.
You know, I was 2 or 3 back then, so I didn't really pay much attention to it when I was watching it. But
okay, Brad.
Brad was surprised it wasn't in black and white.
2 or 3. That's how old I was back then.
But no, like the movie wasn't too bad. I didn't mind it. But like I said, I was young when I watched it, so I just saw it as just another movie, you know, that sort of thing. And it's funny. In one of my videos, we did a trip to Dundee Beach, which is probably about 80 minutes away from here. So we did a trip down there, and I've done a drone video on it. Tony's probably seen it. I've got another one to come, which is the actual sort of travel side of it. But you know, the film itself. Oh, actually, no, sorry, that's where I was going. There's a place in town called Crocosaurus Cove. So it's actually in the city.
Crocosaurus
Cove.
Crocosaurus Cove.
Okay then.
And they've got what's called. Look it up. They've even got what's called the cage of death, where you can jump in this big round tube, you know, 6-inch plastic sort of thing, and there's this massive crocodile that's in there, you know, and they put some bait on a stick and sort of dangle it right next to the cylinder, so the croc comes right up close. You can go either above or below. As a spectator, you can go above it and sort of see it from above, or you can come down below. Like this thing is about 5 meters, but they've actually got the crocodile that's was in the movie there. I think it's called Brutus from memory. So it's actually up here in Darwin. So I've got to do a video on Crocosaurus Cove. At the moment, I did a 360 video. I've got it recorded. I just haven't got around to sort of releasing it. I want to do a little bit more with it. That was sort of the first time I took the 360 camera in there, so I was learning a little bit about it. But we've got a family pass, so I'm going to go back there a few times and record some videos and footage and maybe sort of do some. Are
you recording video in the tube?
No, not yet. It's like
oh, that would be sick.
Yeah.
You actually there's slots in the tube, you know, about say 1 inch wide sort of thing. So you actually go under the water, so you got to wear goggles and all that sort of stuff and all the bits and pieces with it.
Gotcha.
But it costs like about $250 or something Australian. You know,
so this is amazing to me. It's amazing. Well, they'll stick you in a tube with this huge crocodile, but we get in trouble for dwarf tossing. What's going on?
Well, that's only about $3 US, right?
That's what
or $1.50 Wisconsin.
50 Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the crocodile's actually there from the movie. It's in its own little. It's in its own little enclosure and that sort of stuff, because apparently it doesn't mix very well with the other crocodiles. But this place is unbelievable. Like,
doesn't play well with
Crocosaurus. Yeah, it doesn't. Apparently, it does. Even the females it goes after, not in a good way. So you got You got Crocosaurus Cove, which is sort of, I'm pointing sort of, that's roughly the direction it is. Then you got over the other way, you got another place called Crocosaurus Park, which is, there's just crocodiles everywhere. You actually walk across the top of their enclosures, and there's big signs up saying, do not hang anything over the edge because these things will come and get you.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way that would fly in the U.S. Like,
I see someone's
No, not
mentioning
now.
Skippy the bush kangaroo outdoorsy gal. I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
And someone else mentioned another one earlier. I think it was Rent a Grown.
Well, and Crap My Dad Makes Me Watch says that the Disneyland has a Crocosaurus Cove also.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's probably not the same thing, though.
Outdoorsy gal says I didn't like the dynamite for fishing though, but she liked the knife, and that's like the best line in that whole damn movie. It's the only line I think that I remember. Most people do remember was when he was on the street, like some guy tried to rob him or whatever, and he had this little pocket knife. He pulls it out. That's not a knife. And he pulls this big knife. That's a knife. You know?
That's a knife. And then he does the most horrible slash motion I've ever seen, and actually gets something out of it. You remember that? He just like slaps the guy's jacket, and all of a sudden it's in shreds. Yeah. I mean, he just right in front of him, just oh look, he just did Zorro. It's like, that's not how knives work.
So when I first moved up here back in July, my first job was taking ID photos and that for the department that I work for. And
prestigious.
What? Oh crap! That might have explicit. That's not what I said. I'm trying to go back. I don't know.
Oh, what's not what he said?
I don't know. That's what I was looking for. Tim Yance with the correction. I don't know. Crikey.
We'll find out. Crikey.
Crikey.
Give a win.
Crikey.
So
Steve Irwin.
when I first moved up here, I was doing the security ID photos and access cards for the department I worked with, and I kept thinking of that line in Crocodile Dundee, and I've been waiting for my first Indigenous person to come in and for me to go and take their photo, and then say to me, oh, you can't take my photo, and I turn around and say, well, is that because of your culture or whatever? And they say, no, you got the lens cap left on, sort of thing. Did you see that in the movie?
I don't know. It's been so long, man. I don't remember.
Yeah. That's one of the lines that sticks out to me.
I think I aged myself with Skippy the Bush Kangaroo TV show. This is Outdoorsy Gal. When I was a kid, I watched Captain Kangaroo, if that counts.
Oh, yeah.
Was Skippy over there, wasn't
apparently in Canada.
Canada?
Yeah. I don't even remember it.
Don't you?
Canada, it's like a whole different country.
I know, right?
So Skippy would come bounding into the ranger's place and would go, and the guy would turn around and say, what's that? Little Timmy stuck up a tree. We need to get the helicopter out to get it.
Oh, man, stolen right from Lassie. What's that?
Those sort of lines.
What's that, boy? What's that? Is Timmy stuck in the well?
Yeah.
That's great.
That is great. That is great.
That's funny.
All right, guys, we're heading up on 2 hours a show.
We are.
Yeah.
Jesus. Wait until this goes live.
Well, I actually do have to get up early again tomorrow.
Nonsense.
No. The boys renting a skid steer and gravel's being delivered very quickly, and it's going to be a long, rocky day. So
Real
let's.
quick.
Oh, sure.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, Tony.
Makes me watch. Just said, Drone Kings. If we get our shit together, here we need to collab on a Crocodile Dundee review. That would be awesome.
That would be hilarious. I'd watch
that. Would be awesome.
That would be cool.
My kids to watch it.
Yeah.
No, it's more fun if you don't. But either way.
Of course, Crap My Dad Makes Me Watch. Be careful. His wife won't like it. She absolutely won't. In fact, I don't want to see Wisco leave being his number one fan, because then he'll be left without any.
Now it's everybody ganging up on me. What the fuck, guys?
Dude, that was for you.
Right. You still got the sock. It's all right.
The sock.
No, I'm kidding. That was a hell of a funny comment. And I knew it wasn't your wife. Or was it your wife? Brad.
No, that was me.
Because I could see her doing that.
I even downvoted my comment, if you didn't notice.
I didn't notice that.
Right. I remember you talking about that.
I did not notice that.
I disliked it straight away.
But to be fair, Brad, you kind of told her to.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No. This is the comment I put on Jim's video when you released it from my talk the other day.
oh,
It's like a wasted an hour, and
Yeah,
then he signed it, Brad's
boo,
wife. Yeah.
boo, get rid of this bum. What a waste of an hour.
that's
Signed,
awesome.
Brad's wife. That was
That's
classic.
hilarious.
Oh, what am I going to ask you guys? What am I going to ask you?
Mr. Lodak, you gotta get your ass on the show so you can get yourself a wrench, man.
Who's
Yeah,
that? Who's that?
Mr.
Mr.
Lodak.
Lodak.
I know.
Yeah, I feel the same way when I'm in the Pusa Studios stream. I'm like the only Granian on the screen. I've been going there for 3 months.
You still don't have a
They're like-
wrench.
No, they're like, we give everybody a wrench. I'm like, come here for 3 months. What are you talking about? The other day I was talking. I was in there for like 45 minutes and I kept talking and everybody talking, and not one person responded. I'm like, I feel like I might even be silenced now. I'm not even sure.
Everybody's like, I'm over here.
I'm over here. Yeah.
I'm actually doing a. I actually recorded, but I think I'm going to re-record parts of it. But one of my episodes coming up is going to be about live streams, and I did a piece on those guys, so should be interesting.
Cool.
But yeah,
they're good people. They really are. I've talked to Andrew a bunch offline. Are we still talking about Pusa?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've talked to him a bunch offline. He's given me a lot of heads up about a lot of things that if you guys want to talk about, follow me on Twitter and send me a private message or email me, and I'll tell you all about it, because it kind of goes along the same thing as Green Bay Wacky was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know they went through it too. They got shut down a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
They did.
yeah.
So,
but it was worse than that. It was worse than that. Maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe 6. There was a lot of shit going down, and I can tell you guys all about it if you want to take it offline for that one.
There's going to be I heard from somebody earlier today saying that one of the things that YouTube's starting to do when they do channel reviews is when they do they got all these people going for monetization, and they're so what they do is they're going to go back and they're going to look at your history of where you were, and then they're going to go back and watch the videos of where you were and see if you were just jumping sub to sub with people or not. And they're going to start looking for that kind of stuff, and then they're just going to from what I heard from the guy earlier today, wasn't Daryl Hughes that was talking about it. It wasn't like just it was like Daryl Hughes or Nick Neiman. It was one of those guys. I watched a bunch of those today. Those guys are awesome. But one of them was talking about it, and they were saying like, it'll just be like, hey, you want to hang out here and make content, go ahead, but you'll never be monetized. Like you'll be on a permanent monetization ban, and so that's pretty scary.
Yeah, that's something to watch out for, and that's why I've never really gone for that sub for sub. I always go and look if somebody subs to my channel. I always go and look their stuff and see if it's something I would even come back to, because that's what it's all about, right? If you're not going to go back, if you didn't enjoy the first one you saw, then who are you doing any favors? No, not really.
So I got 2 things real fast. Like
sure.
I in the description of my video, which I realize nobody ever reads. In the description of my videos, it always says, if you want me to check out your channel, send me an email, and it's got reviewed this at gmail.com to send us an email, And I wish more people would do that, because when I've had 3 people do it, and when people send me those emails, I really like when if you're asking me to come take a look,
mm-hmm.
I go take a good look at the channel, and then I send you back an email and tell you this is what I thought, this is what I liked, this is what I would change if I were you, but what do I know? But this is but I tell them, here's what we look for in channels, here's what we really liked about your channel.
Mm-hmm.
I found a great channel over.
But does that mean my channel's still in review, Tony?
You haven't sent me an email yet.
That you mean you already got the denied email?
Yeah. And
I'll check for spam.
And
Just an auto response. Not even.
The second thing I wanted to say to everybody, and you hear this from Pusa, you hear this from Wacky when he looks at people's channels and pulls, he hears from everybody. And I can tell you, as a guy who that's what I do is review channels and recommend channels to people. Your about section, I don't get as technical as they do, where they say like, oh, you gotta have this many words and then make a space, and they know more of that than I do. But your about section on your website, on your channel, should really, that's your hook. That's your elevator pitch. That's where people are gonna be able to look and say, oh, well, okay, I'm seeing thumbnails for 3 pie eating contests, but when I look at the thing, I realize that that's not what this guy does. It just happens to be the last 3 videos he made or whatever. I had I had a woman subscribe to me recently when I was hanging out in the horror community, because I hang out over there a lot. I try to anyways with Queenie Todd and Dave Maggot. If you haven't, there's an episode about it. Anyway, but
little plug.
But
You need a plug graphic.
There's a woman who subscribed to me and said, "Oh, hey, I love the idea of your channel." And so I just subscribed to your channel, and I was like, "Oh, cool," And I tell people all the time, leave me a comment. Come to my channel, leave me a comment, because if you leave me a comment, I'm gonna go to your channel and check you out, And I went to this lady's channel, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I don't know, And then I read, because I couldn't tell what it was about. It was some live streams, and her thumbnails just pictures of her just sitting there, like, and I'm like, and then I read the about section. And I was like, whoa. And when I read what she's into and what she does, I was like, oh, I'm subscribing, because I'm gonna end up probably, I gotta watch the videos. I gotta catch her live. I gotta check her out. But I may end up like, she's into it. I haven't done anything like this. There's not a channel that I've done that's anything like the stuff that she's into. So I was like, oh. But had I not read that about section or learned that, so I'm just telling you guys, there are people out there that do read your about section. So just make sure they're buttoned up. That's all. None of us have to have the best channels in the world. We're all learning as we go. We'll all get better as we go. But just make sure that the best thing you can do now is explain to people what you're doing, what you're about, what you're trying to do, because that's what's going to get people to come back and keep watching you as you get better. Otherwise, they're going to look, especially if we're new. Like I'm brand new, just 3 months old, and people come to mine and they look, and I got all these right now. My thumbnails are all over the place. They don't understand what it's about, I gotta tell you, like my biggest pet peeve is when people go. My biggest pet peeve, shameless plug, is people say all the time, they're like, oh yeah, like I'll go into a stream and somebody's like, oh hey, this is here. He's a shout out channel. He does shout outs. I don't do shout outs. I do shout outs. I got a video series called the YouTube shout out, but we recommend channels. We're like a channel guide. So when people all the time call me, they're like, oh, he's the shout out channel. It's like, oh man, I don't know why that bothers me, but it does, because I actually have a series called the Shout Out Upset. But I just because everybody does shout out videos, so I kind of feel like people are like, oh, so this guy just has a video of him saying, check out this channel, and shouting out his friend. That's not what I'm doing, But anyhow, I'm gonna make a big mark soon. Brad, just wait. When the time is right, you'll be there. All right, knock it off.
Yeah, patience, Brad.
Listen, I just want I want to tell you guys all something. I got something big that I'm working on, and it's going to be probably way down the road. But when it happens, you guys are going to be like, holy crap, I remember Tony talking about this. And it's going to involve a lot of YouTube creators. It's kind of, no, because I'm not telling you what it is. Yeah.
Come on, man, you can't leave us hanging like that.
It's going to involve a lot of YouTube creators. Brad knows what I'm talking about. It's going to involve a lot of YouTube creators. And I've actually changed I made a pitch video to send to YouTube about this project, how big this project is. And I've actually decided that I'm going to hold off on that video because I want to make a different one, because I found out that YouTube has YouTube Studio that you can go to and use, but they only let certain people use it. So now my pitch is, you got to get me in that studio with all these other creators from YouTube to do this project. So we'll see.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I'm gonna leave my mark, and I'm gonna make it happen. I don't care how or when. It's gonna happen. I've already got a few people on board that are kind of bigger, that are ready to help me out. So we'll see. It's gonna happen. Trust me.
Well, cool, man.
As
I can't wait to see that.
James Cox always says, I'm the greatest, and I'm gonna prove it to you.
Okay.
Then silence. I don't blame you. You're all like, what the hell is he talking about?
No, I know what you're talking about.
James Cox says it all the time, man. He believes in himself. He says, I am the greatest, and I'm going to prove it to you. And you know what? He's right.
Yep.
The guy's great.
All right. So here's how it's going to work tonight.
Is that one, Tony, where you're going to get sleeves for Wisco?
In case anybody didn't know, it's Megan Blog's birthday tonight. I just got a
Whose?
Megan's Blogs. It's her birthday tonight. Green Bay Wacky notification just popped up. He's live, and it's Megan's Blog's birthday.
I just got that too.
Oh, I might have to go over there before I crash
I
out.
forgot.
Absolutely. All right,
All
well,
of us
then
got
let's.
the same notification. Well, a bunch of wacky wieners. Go ahead.
I know, right? Maybe we'll just do. I don't know how many people we have left, but maybe we'll just do a raid. But let's
Great idea.
let's do this real fast. All right.
Deep dive.
Okay, this is how it's going to work. We've got 3 guests on tonight. At first, I'm going to ask one question that might pertain to any one of you.
How do I feel like this is going to be directly towards me?
No, each one of you. I'm going to try to come up with a question. But
Chad, it's
you
not
all,
fucking all about you, man.
yeah, you all 3 get to answer.
It's about me. It's my turn. I was here first, guys. I was
You
here
need to
first.
reclassify. It's one guest and 2 intruders.
So true.
I don't refer to my guests as intruders.
All right, we will.
All right. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay. All right. You ready? This is tough.
An outdoorsy girl wants her question to be asked.
That's what we've saved for
Oh,
the
I
last
know
20
she.
minutes.
I know she does. I know she does. Hang on. Here we go.
Oh, I wrote back. No Monday, Monday.
Now we're not gonna know. Yeah, we're not gonna know who I am actually, using to frame this question. So you all 3 get to answer. Favorite beer?
Oh no.
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
Just because Jared was drinking, so I had to say it.
All right, well, we have a Miller Lite.
No.
We have if you had to pick one.
My if I had to pick a favorite beer, it would be one of the local breweries here, like the Treehouse I was talking about. That stuff's amazing, but for more mainstream stuff, I don't think you can go wrong with getting just Guinness. Like I can drink Guinness at any time of the year,
Guinness?
any occasion.
All right, you say Guinness, Brad. What do you say? I know you don't drink much beer, but if you had to pick a favorite,
Look, I just generally take whatever's cheap.
whatever's cheap. And Wisco,
I think it's funny that Tony said that because I think I'm also going to go with Guinness.
gonna go with Guinness as well.
Yes.
And it's a good all-around beer, yeah.
Yes, I agree. But if I had to go with like a
Oh, come on, you can't change.
no, that's like Tony did a mainstream one, and that's Guinness because you can get that pretty much anywhere. If I had to pick like a local beer,
Anywhere but Wisconsin.
yeah, there's a brewery in Green Bay called Titletown Brewery, and they make a beer called Blue Bobber,
Titletown.
Do Baba.
and it's kind of like a blueberry beer. It is the best thing I have ever had, hands down.
All right. Now remember, this is only 3 questions, so we're gonna move on to the second one. You all got that right, of course.
Question 2.
I don't know if anyone heard the ding.
Still getting it.
That's
All
not
right.
bad.
Now we've already talked about this, but let's ask it so we can get a consensus here. Favorite film?
It's a tie, Breakfast Club and White Christmas, but
Breakfast
Breakfast Club
Club,
any
White-
time of the year.
Okay,
Tommy boy.
Tommy boy.
Bueller.
Who? Oh, Bueller?
good movie.
Ferris Bueller? Oh, I'm sorry. It was Trolls 2. You all
I
got
see
that
what you
wrong.
did there, Chip. I see-
Trolls 2, The Return of the Sock.
Yes.
Up and still in
We're-
the chat. That'd be
we're-
hilarious.
We're on YouTube. We are on YouTube.
No, it's still there.
Oh,
I don't think so. All right.
that would have been like the best thing ever if he was still there.
I know, right?
Still there. It's just lurking.
All right. And the third question.
Final question.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
Got boxers?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to go with
boxers.
briefs. I don't like my junk flying
Briefs?
around all over the place.
Boxes.
Boxers? Oh, I'm sorry. It was commando. That's the answer they were looking for.
Yeah, that's no Andy
Very
Monday.
nice. Very nice. Commando, I like that.
Commando.
Are we
Perfect for down under.
Yeah.
are we we gonna raid Green Bay Wacky?
Yeah, let's raid Green Bay Wacky. Let's do that. I love the guy. I think he's great.
Well, thanks for this. This has been fun.
Man, I had a great time.
I'm not often home when you guys are on, obviously, because of the time difference and stuff. And
Right.
when I sit there at my computer and I'm listening away while I'm at work. I'm sorry, I'm at work while I'm listening. Anyway, and I'm sitting there and I sit there and I start chuckling to the thing that's going on in the chat or questions that are being answered. But it's good to just get on with you guys and just have a chat and
it is absolutely
say hello to everyone and that sort of stuff, because I don't often get a chance with the time difference, so it has been fun. And thanks for taking the call. Thanks for being
dude.
in the chat. I hope you all enjoyed the 2 hours.
Oh man, I had a friggin' blast. Is what I had. I did.
And I hope Tony and I managed to save the show as well.
Oh, parting shot. Shot.
Folks.
Look, as I said the other day, I give as good as I get. If you can't give it, don't give it. So I'm happy as long as it's said in fun and all the rest of it. I've got no dramas. If it's below the belt, you can sometimes get away with that sort of stuff to live it okay. But
thank you, Outdoorsy Gal. I hope you had as much fun as we all did.
Oh yeah. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody in the chat. And guys, I had a great time. You guys are always welcome on this channel.
Awesome. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to try not to be as regular as Wisco, and I'll never catch up to Ed, but I love coming on, and I appreciate you having me. And I don't want to overstay my welcome, so I try not to come on too much. But that was it. Once Brad jumped in, I was like, oh, I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
It was a mini raid, actually.
As soon as I saw the thing pop up, I looked and I saw Brad King. I'm like, oh no. It's happening.
The terror was palpable.
So video call and show raid is what we typed, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. How about just video call in show raid? That'll work. Guys, head on over to Wacky's while I close this out. And again, thanks guys. I had a fantastic time. I hope you did too.
Thank you, man. I had a great time. Thank you all for listening up at our crap. And I'll catch you guys.
Hey, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Shut the cupboard door.
Oh yeah. I'll get the lights, guys.
I literally jumped up and opened it before I went live. I was like, I gotta open that up.
All right, guys. We'll see you over on Wacky Stream.
Yep.
All right.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Thanks, everyone.
Well, how was that for fun? Okay, guys. So what we're doing is we're heading right over to Wacky's and type in video call in raid. Here. Video call in show raid. There we go. All right, guys. I will see you over there. For all of you watching this after it's been processed, if you like this kind of content, by all means, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to, hit the bell. You'll be notified every time I go live. That is every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we have panels. Sometimes it's one-on-one. And on Wednesdays, we do have a channel shout out and review. So